Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast, people. Man United pod meets the talking that Tottenham talk pod, where we discuss all things Manchester United and all things Tottenham Hotspur. And a lot has been going on in regards to both of these football clubs, with Manchester United transfer news galore. Alejandro Garnacho today has been confirmed will be leaving Manchester United Football Club. He will be leaving. He's been linked. 3 Premier League clubs are in for him. Also, Italian clubs are in for him, as well as Bayer Leverkusen as well. And on the Tottenham Hotspur side of things, Ange Postecoglou has been sacked, people. Postecoglou has been sacked. Was it the right decision? Is it a wrong decision? We will be discussing that. And Thomas Frank is indeed the front runner to take the Spurs job as well. But before we get into the actual show, big up to everyone supporting. As always, shouts to everyone supporting. Make sure hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Run up the likes, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well. When you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax, pay the toll. You don't know the vibes. So, yeah, let me bring in a couple of the Spurs representatives into the building. De Niro's in the cut. Jacob will be here shortly. What are you telling me, G? You good?
Good, my bro. You already know what's going on, man. Outside,
yeah, man. Love that, man. Love that for true. Thoughts, man? Ange Postecoglou sacked.
No,
what's your stand? Where do you stand?
You know, my team, bro. I said I don't care, bro. Obviously, I was Ange out before you get. I was Ange out, but listen, this is where I stand. I told you this in the messages the other day. Yeah, this is where man stands. Yeah, I'm on the bro. You man have got rid of him now. Calm. Say no more. No problem. Don't you dare, bro. Don't you dare bring no Thomas Frank to me, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. There's no way man are telling me that, going to Thomas Frank is, I don't care what my man did at Brentford, bro. That's Brentford, bro. You understand? And I'm not saying, Tottenham are some elite team, but what I mean is that if everybody talks about Tottenham the way they talk about us and how we should be doing this and doing that, well, you think this guy's going to be the one to do that for, man? In my opinion, maybe this might come and bite me, but bro, from what I see, I don't think it's gonna bang. So I think the only way is back to basics if we do this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm against the Thomas Frank thing, me personally, anyways. Like I'm not trying to hear that. Like I'll be real, I might just have to go back to. I'll give him like three. I'll give him 5 games. Man will give him like 5 games. Yeah. 5 games. I can't lie. In them 5 games, if I don't see nothing, I can't lie. He's gotta go, man. I can't lie.
I think you're being a bit harsh, though. He is a good manager. I'll tell you that much. No trolling, no bullshit. I think he is a good manager. He is a good manager. I actually think
And I'm a millionaire too. Just don't ask me to show my money. Don't ask to see my bank balance.
Yo, he's a good. Are you telling me? All right, Jacob.
Trailer Park Tommy, no. Trash can Tommy, no. Ozempic Frank, no thanks.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think he's done a good job at Brentford?
Do I think my fat homie's doing a good job when he pulls a big bitch? No. I mean, yes, for him. Yeah, for him, cool. Good job.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to keep it together because this is the one place I feel like, bro, I speak my mind on my own channel. I lose 20 subs because they just want to hear, oh, yeah, guys, we're so good to go talk
on your mind here. That's why I brought you here, Jacob. You already know. Same with them. Well, I ain't going to say it to De Niro. He speaks his mind. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't cast me out if needs be. Talk your shit. Go on, man. Say what you saying, Jacob.
Talking to me about Trailer Park Trash Tommy, Ozempic Tommy, Anorexia Frankie. Fuck no. Hell no. I don't even know eating disorder. Dude's got bigger bags under his eyes than Pamela Anderson fake tits. What are we talking about?
Damn.
Bro looks like he fucking overtimes at a bar doing a Beatles cover band, and he's the shitty Ringo Starr. What are we doing here? I'm just keeping the energy. You know what I mean? Where's his hands? They better not fucking touch his pockets, I'll tell you that much. The fact that we're gonna just continually like run backwards is so stupid. As a club, We deserve to be liquidated, set on fire. You know I'm talking about Gotham. What they did at that hospital, they blew it up.
Mhm.
Yeah, do that. Send us down to fucking non-league. Let's play against Tamworth. You know who gave us a good game. And like I hear it. I hear all the contextual shit about Ainge and the results and the whatever. I got these pictures up because like I got to keep my energy consistent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Right.
I can't just start switching up on everybody. If I hold this to a degree and then you fail to meet that degree, that is a step backwards. So again, you said he's a good coach. Yeah. Yeah, I had good coaches that coached me when I was 7 years old, like he did with the under 7 Danish team, like he did with the under 18 Danes, won some Danish cup. But when you look at what he's done in the senior level, he got promotion through the playoffs in his second attempt.
Yeah.
And Ainge's second attempt at his highest position, guess what he fucking did? Won Europa League, the highest thing that Tottenham's ever done. 143 years, 3 of them have had Europa Trophy. Ainge
Mm.
jumped that. Think about how simple it is. Could a manager come in to Manchester United? What would it take for them within 2 years to become at least your 4th most successful manager? Like, I'm genuinely curious.
Oh, seen it be a hell of a lot. You'd have to be the Prem.
It'd probably be hard to
Oh,
do in 2 years, you'd say.
yeah, it'd be
But that
very
just
tough to
shows
do.
the
You'd have
standard of
you'd have to get
Tottenham.
champs in it. You'd have to get Champions League because we've only had 2 winners of champs. Like we've had 3, but it's been obviously 2 of the Fergie won 2 and then the one before. Yeah. So it'd have to be like Prems, maybe like 2,
Yeah.
3. I'd have to check like 3, 4 Prems to be.
So
4.
that's Manchester United's standard, correct? You could say is winning Carabao Cup's not enough. Winning an FA Cup after you won a Carabao Cup is not enough, as we've seen. That is y'all's standard. All right. Now again, let's go back to and all women deserve to be loved. I don't care what shape, size you are. It's about what's on the inside. And if you're like you, right? Let's say you go to the bar, you're used to pulling Margot Robbie, clearly, because the standard is not Melissa McCarthy. But me, all I've ever pulled is Melissa McCarthy, and then I want to turn in like Melissa McCarthy's a piece of shit. Bro, that's my standard, that's my level. My aspirations are Margot Robbie. This is where people get the separation of aspirations and standards mixed up. Because I can aspire to want Margot Robbie all I want. Let's act like we're going to get Sofia Vergara. Give me Selma Hayek. Yeah, that's my aspirations, though. That's not my standards. My standards is Melissa McCarthy. So don't go talking shit just because you pull Melissa McCartney when that's all you get. Weirdos, dog. They think that they're Real Madrid.
That's a bit harsh on Melissa McCarthy. I thought I was thinking of someone else. What, De Niro, what are you telling me, man, in regards to continuing on before we get to actual Ange being sacked? Thomas Frank, how come you're not with it? How come you're like, because you were against this you messaged me, I was like, yo, bun Thomas Frank. Floor's yours.
I'm telling you, bro, there's certain teams in that are made for certain guys, isn't it? So what it means is that, bro, there's certain managers who just do well at certain clubs and then they go to other clubs and it's not going to work. I'll tell you for a fact now, Brentford, like I say, I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, Spurs is that, you get me, any type of eliteness or whatever. What I'm just trying to say is that I just feel like we're already in the mud. We're trying to get out of being in the mud. Everybody classifies us as not being like a Brentford or anybody else like that. So why the flip would you think bringing in Thomas Frank is going to make a difference to me? Everybody gets gas because cool, fair enough, yeah, you did a good job at Brentford, but bro, there's not really a lot of pressure at them type of clubs, bro. Do you understand? And one thing about football, I'll tell you one thing now about football is balance, isn't it? So some teams, they have a good balance. So it's not necessarily that the players are all that or whatever, but there's a good balance of decent players with good players, isn't it? Do you understand? So what's now happened is with Brentford, you've got your Mbemos, you've got your Wissers, and even before you had what's it called? You even had your Tony before. So it's like they're not a bad team, but some teams are come with already balance. Comes already with balance in there. And football, in my opinion, is heavily based as well on that balance, because that's why you've seen, for example, with PSG, when PSG had like Neymar, Messi, all of them, as good as it seemed, there wasn't really a balance in having that as your front three. Do you understand? So,
Right.
like I say, with Brentford, he had that type of balance. And it's not to say that you're not a good manager, but for where Spurs need to go, it's not making sense to me, bro. Like it doesn't make sense because now, what players are we gonna get linked to you? Do you understand? Because of him. Because what's his? No, I don't really know what his talent ideas, if I'm being honest with you. Because like I said with Brentford, some of those players that are already there were given. It's not like he was the one that brought them in. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't even know what his talent ID is saying. All we
And
know is
it's
that
sorry.
yeah, all we know is okay, like he plays XYZ formation and this is his philosophy. That's all we know. But we don't know what type of players that he's looking to bring in. And obviously we'll get an idea from obviously if he comes in the transfer window, innit? We'll get an idea of where he's on still. But right
Yep.
now, for me, bro, yeah. See, Young Few made a song called Fuck Frank. That's what I'm on still. I can't lie, man's on that right now still. Man's not gonna lie to you. I was even gonna play the
Hey,
song.
I need that
If I
track. I'm gonna bump that shit right now.
I'm telling you now, if I had the time, I would have been dumping that in this episode right now to let people know what I think. Cause bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you got time, just go listen to a song by Young Fume called Frank. You will see what I mean about this, bro. I'm not on it, bro. Thomas Frank doesn't make sense. And any Spurs fan
Bro,
that's getting gas, prepare yourself for failure, bro. That's all I'm saying, man.
prepare yourself for what we've had. That's what I'd say, which is fucking ineptitude. I wouldn't even like it could be quantified as failure, but there's a point that you made there, Daenerys, that I want to come in on, which was Frank is going to show up, but he ain't bringing the whole Brentford recruitment team and scouting operation. He's just showing up with his fucking bagged eyes, looking like he ain't slept in 2 weeks. Goddamn off-brand Beatles drummer looking ass motherfucker, dog. I don't
Yeah.
want him at this club. What the fuck has he done, bro? I'll put a link to a tweet that I just posted, and it's two photos side by side. Accomplishments of Ainge. Notice I dragged that ass out on purpose. Accomplishments versus Thomas's accomplishment. There's no S on the end of that one. No, because I'm looking at a very cohesive list, a fucking laundry list. The list like what my wife give me as far as chores I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I ain't gonna do because Ainge got sacked. God damn it, life ain't the same. This ain't life like we've known it. This is uncharted territory. We're going back into fucking Loserville. And sorry, I digress. But I put up a picture. You go to Transfer Market and they have their face there, and then there's all the
So,
trophies that they've won next to their face. And there's a big fucking blank spot next to Thomas's face. You know what's not blank? Ange's. You know what's not? I gotta scroll. I gotta keep scrolling down. That's what I gotta do when I'm looking at Ange's accomplishments. For Thomas's, I'm like, did the page load yet or no? Are we on dial-up internet? What are we doing here? Because it's blank. It says 404, user not found. Accomplishments error. Because there ain't none except for promotion playoff, which sure for an ownership for Levy that probably wets his chops because that's like the most lucrative financial game in football. However, it took him 2 attempts just to get through that bitch. But he's done a good job because the boat ain't sank yet, bro. Just because you can scoop the water out real quick, don't mean you doing shit. It means you just survive. Like, what's the point in like for me and in life? If you're just surviving, what kind of existence is that? I'm just alive. Sure, that's okay for a period of time in which you're like under duress or danger, like what Conte put us under when he was like, "Fuck these clubs, these players, I fucking hate them all," and then he went off to get some pepperoni pizza. But for us, yeah, fuck that Italian prick. But he was right. But fuck him. I don't want no other Italians either. I don't want, bro. I'm so fucking If you don't bring me a manager that is at least comparable in CV, I ain't hearing it. It's not my manager.
so that's where your issue lies, Jacob. It's the
You
CV
talk to
side
me
of
about
things.
Glasner, we might be able to have a civil conversation. But we ain't talking about
Okay.
Glasner. We're talking about Marco Silva. What the fuck has he done? I looked at his accomplishments. A couple second tier Portuguese fucking paella dishes. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he did. He won a couple Premier League games with Fulham, bro. And the defense for Thomas and for Bruno Marco Silva, that but everyone, but guys, Everybody loved Poch when he came from Southampton with no accomplishments. Yeah, bro. In 2014, pre-pandemic, dog. This is 2015. That's 11-year difference of what? Vibes, semifinal losses, final losses, Sonny at left, wing back, non-trophy list. But then Ainge comes here and fucking changes that. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not comparable to the Pochettino reign either. Because when they hired Pochettino, we were just getting rid of Tim Sherwood. Like, bro, that is so old. I worked full time for the Cowboys back then. What the fuck am I going to talk about that now? Oh, yeah, but at the Cowboys I had free food. Bitch, what's that got to do with Saturday, June 7th, 2025? I'm talking about lunch today. I'm talking about lunch tomorrow. I'm not talking about what, oh, they used to free cater with that good ass mac and cheese at the Star. Man, fuck that bullshit. I already shitted all that out. I need new food. What are we doing here? Oh, give me fucking Trailer Park Tommy. No, I'm a body shame him. I'm a nation shame him. I'm gonna keep that same motherfucking energy that they kept for Ainge. I will shame his looks. I will shame what he says. I will shame how he stands.
Wait,
I will
hold on.
shame how he
Sorry to
walks.
cut you,
I will
Jacob.
shame everything about that ugly ass Beatles off brand motherfucker.
Wait,
Damn, you
flawless,
say your
bro. I'm
name?
sorry to cut you. Flawless. I beg you put all expression, all statements or whatever that thing is, just in
Yeah.
case you get me. That I'm saying, yeah, just yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
There we go.
You feel? Yeah,
Bro,
that's a little. Hey, that's a cooler. That's a little ice cube for everybody getting warm right now.
Yeah,
But what
people
I'm
should already know all views expressed by panelists on Sarcasm City TV are not always the views of Flawless or Sarcasm City TV. Go on, carry on, man.
all
I
views are
just
expressed by Jacob have nothing to do with M. De Niro as well. Just for I'll put that
Oh
out
yeah, I think I've got that one. One second,
the
hold on.
fuck
I think
are
I've
the
got
fuck
it.
is Denmark famous for?
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Fucking
There you go.
umlau? A
There you
fucking cross through your O? Fuck your crossed out O. Vikings, I'm watching the show. I'm getting a little bored. I'm in the fourth season. I'm getting a little bored. It was a great first couple seasons. But, like, bro, I'm just saying the way that everyone's shaking their little bums because this dude wears a fucking size 32 waist is fucking weird. It's really weird. Oh, but he's fucking Anglo white. Fuck that. Give me the Australian gangster.
All right, Jacob, let me ask you. So when he was sacked yesterday, Ange, was you surprised? Two questions in one. One, was you surprised by it? And two, what was your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts were loser club reverts back to type. That was my initial thought. Loser fucking FC reverts back to type. You can't change. And my initial thoughts also were like, why have I been trying to fight that Spursy tag for so long? Because you got these cucky Tottenham fans going, we said Spursy. And I'm like, yeah, I hate that. No, we're not. We're the European champions now. We're winners. Ainge is turning us into winners. And then it's like, guess what? You can't run from who you are. You can't run from your family, bro. That's like me trying to say my dad wasn't from Arkansas, my mom wasn't from Mexico. Bro, I can't deny neither one because they're going to find me sooner or later. And it's just undeniable. Like, Spursy is a legitimate thing. It is our shoe that we're comfortable wearing. Hey, y'all stop. They don't like it either. They said, fuck, bro. They started crying. I was crying. We cried together. We held each other. Everybody out here, we don't like it, man. We tasted glory. And then they're like, yeah, you like clean water? We're going back to the mud puddle. We're going back to the Guppy era. Pochettino didn't get no shit when we hired him from Southampton. But anyway, loser club reverts back to type, continues to be fucking losers, and then they don't like it when you say that because they like to reminisce about Pochettino, who also basically fucked your cousin and then shitted on you in the process in Chelsea by going to Chelsea and beating us twice. Bro, and they're still simping for Poch. Oh, just wait till the World Cup's over. We'll get Pochettino. Bro, you need to get the fuck on with your damn life. Get the fuck on, bro. Because what did he do for me? Vibes, semifinals and final losses. That's all I remember. And Sonny at left wing back in one of them. The fuck is your problem, Potts?
Fair dues. Fair dues.
Oh,
Did
but
it help?
Thomas Frank. Oh, but he's got fucking Pantene Pro V sponsorship out the ass. Garnier Fructis is lining up. Can't wait to sell us their new fucking conditioner because wavy hair Frank. That's what they like, bro. They don't like a man's man. They want a fucking little like Arteta, bro. That weird shit with Arteta that they got. It's because they feel some slight aura in his general direction. Bro, just say you're gay. Just come out as gay. Just be gay and just say you're attracted to him, you homosexual. All right? That's all you got to say. And it's fine. It's acceptable, bro. It's 2025. All right? Just say you attracted to men and you want a dude who has a waist similar to your woman's. All right? Just say that. I don't give a fuck if my dude roll up with man titties and a beer belly, sweaty as a motherfucker. Because guess what? I'm sweaty too. It's that, bro. They're like, I need to be sexually attracted to my manager. Go away. I need a manager who wins trophies. Then they're like, look at the PR that Brentford come out.
I need a manager who's got the same waist as a woman.
They did that shit with Nagelsmann, bro. They're like, look how tight his jeans are, bro. That's how you know he's a good manager. I'm like, I don't need to see a fucking outline to know if he can manage my team or not.
I said, yo, just be gay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just say you're attracted to him. It's bad for you. Oh, never change, man. Never change.
I am sorry, man. I just can't. I can't not fucking be so furious with this bullshit, bro. Like,
it's cool, yo, Jacob. Say that's why you're here, man. Say your shit. Talk your piece, man.
Bro, the irony of it though is fucking 2 weeks after they let Ange go up there in front of the masses like goddamn Game of Thrones scene. He's up there in front of the masses preaching about season 3, and then they go behind closed doors and cut off his head. They didn't even give him the episode to fucking die on. They just you don't even get to die in the season opener. You dead in between. Yeah, off-screen killing of a main character. What are we doing? He was the protagonist leading into the 3rd season.
Oh.
So yeah, man, just Google what the fuck is Denmark famous for, and just laugh at that list as well. Furniture was what was on their top 4, by the way. Furniture. Fuck out of here, Thomas.
Furniture's
furniture's great. Yeah, furniture's fucking fantastic. Jesus' dad was a carpenter and all that shit. I know. But you know what? Even when Jesus was alive, they hated that motherfucker. So if that's what they got to do to my man Ainge, so be it. So be it. I know what he done for me. I know what he did for me. And you know what Thomas Frank ain't done? You know what Pochettino ain't done? Nothing that he done. No European glory. Just skinny jeans and fucking martinis at the bar. Get off your chest, Jacob. Don't let me stop you from saying what you're saying. You're just it's my kids stopping me. Dad, are you okay? She keeps opening this DVD case. Wants to see the DVD.
Yo, it's all right, man. Go deal with the kids. Go deal with your kids. I will get back to you. Big up Jez and the cut. Jez, what you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, man. Looks like at least you came in at the right time. I don't know what was said.
You missed it. Jacob just been crashing out for the past.
I know. He's been crashing out since yesterday. So I know. I need to go back and watch what was said before I came in.
I invented a new word. I invented a new word yesterday.
Hey, you know what? Don't spoil me, man. With like season 3, man. It looks already spoiled.
Let me go to De Niro. Yo, De Niro, you there, fam?
Man, sure, I'm here still.
Yeah, no stress. Yeah, same question to you. Were you surprised by 2 questions in one? Were you surprised by Ange being sacked yesterday? And also, what was your initial thoughts like when you heard the news?
So I wasn't really surprised. I'll be real. I don't feel like I was surprised, but I feel like Yeah, it was just due to come. Like, bro, you can't finish 17th and think that you're gonna get away with finishing in that position. Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. Do you understand? And yeah, bro, like 17th is I just 17th,
Yeah,
bro. I
17th.
can't even, bro. Like, I don't even know what, bro. Like, nah, 17th is crazy, bro. And the second question, if you could just remind me the second question as
The
well.
second question was, yeah, your initial thoughts when you heard the news.
Oh, I can't lie. Like I say, bro, man didn't give a toss, bro. You get me, bro. The guy can fly out, bro. You get me. Thank you for the Europa League. It's all good and that, well and good. Thank you. Yeah, give it a rest, bro. You get me. Go back to the man them. You get me. Go chat to the man them, and you can tell the man them, yeah, I won them man a Europa League. They shouldn't have sacked me. And yeah, bro, enjoy that, bro. You don't have to deal with Levy and the Levy cartel no more, bro. I'll be happy myself. So, bro, yeah, man. Like for me, like I said, me and Jess said it last time, bro. Like there's not, because I can't even say, oh, like yeah, and then I can't say, oh no, because I just don't really care. Like all I want to see is that my club bring in a manager who's plausible, and then secondly, bro, like man need to see some good links, you know. Like man seeing some fugazi links out here, bro. You get me,
Talk
bro?
about it.
Posty, like man seeing some fugazi links out here, man. Listen, like I say in it, obviously I
We
rated
got
him.
denied today, De Niro. I don't know if you heard. De Zerbi said no, so just add that to the laundry list of managers who said no to
No,
Tottenham.
you
See,
know what?
Tottenham,
I'm actually glad you rejected us. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
me too, but the point is still withstanding, regardless of our opinions on it. The point of withstanding is that Angel's our fourth choice manager. He said, fuck it, no one wants that dirty, crusty radiation job. Go clean Chernobyl. Yeah, Ange pulled up and got rid of the elephant's foot, and then we're still saying he's a piece of shit. It's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's dark right now. Tottenham Hotspur won. This is what I'm saying. This is just the history of the Tottenham. We win the Europa League and it's darkness, bro. Can you imagine, bro? Like it does. It's crazy, bro. Man won the
Bill
Europa
Nicholson
League,
finished in 18th, by the way, just in
bro.
case we were so worried about 17th. Bill Nick finished in 18th.
Hey, listen. Tottenham are about to finish in 18th. If that maybe if that guy comes in, I don't know, bro. So if I'm just
You what?
finishing 7th, huh?
What are the links you don't like that you heard, De Niro? You talking
I don't like
players? Or you talking
players,
managers?
yeah, even players. I was talking both in it, but players,
Okay.
the links I don't like. First of all, man, I link him and to listen. He's still a good player in my opinion, but not what I think we need right now. It's the last thing we need is another guy who is almost gonna be 30 and that, and then you can't run
Wait, who are
it
you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Talk about Sane.
in Leroy Sané. So
Oh
I
no,
don't
what's
know.
it called? I think it's been already put out there that he's most likely not going to come here because
No,
he's just
no.
looking for a
I
new.
hear
He's looking, yeah,
I
go ahead,
hear
go
that.
ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I hear that. I'm just talking about, I don't even want to be, it's not if they're
I link,
coming, or
link,
I
yeah,
don't even want to be linked to them, man, in the
yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
place, bro. Man,
Ah,
don't want
okay,
to see
okay.
that. Bro, man will go to the, bro, you see Enoch and them, man, and all of these guys, bro. And I know
Yeah.
that wasn't even a Postecoglu thing because the guy's gone. So that must have been a club thing where that might have come up. Not saying that
It's
I know
always been
directly.
a club thing.
You get it?
Always.
So,
It doesn't matter if it's Jose Mourinho, Ange Postecoglou, or the hobo at 7-Eleven. They all getting the same fucking treatment.
yeah. So yeah, I'm not on that, bro. I can't lie. All I know is this and it. Like I said, bro, the guy getting sacked, he should just be happy that he got sacked. And
10 mil.
the links that are there, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's looking
De
dark for
Niro.
Tottenham. Man are talking about Man U, man are talking about Arsenal, but then man's club, bro, it's just looking scary right now. Because I
Let me ask you, De Niro.
don't
If
No,
you
no,
know
just
what happened. We should have been up.
but you know what? You know this though. But
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Honestly, I don't. If you finish, you finish because I don't want to interrupt you. Now. Do you know?
Yeah, De Niro.
I think it's connect. I think
I
it's
think
connection.
he's done.
It's connection, yeah, it's
He ain't
connection.
saying nothing.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I think he's
No,
short
I think it might be
it's
the
calm.
connection thing.
Go on, Jez. Yeah,
Now,
he could
now
have
what's
mentioned
yeah,
it
because
anyway. Go on.
yeah,
yeah.
what's it called? I
So
didn't
man,
want to.
cut off.
10 million,
Okay,
by the
yeah,
way.
so my bad.
Cool.
It's
10
all good.
million
I
Go
know
in
on.
what's it
exclusive
called.
Carry on.
rights.
Do your
What's it
thing.
called? Yeah, Daniel, you finished.
Yeah, sorry. I think did Jez just ask me a question before. I didn't even hear.
No, I was asking that
because you didn't want to interrupt. So that's all.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
You were speaking. That's why.
Yeah, with it, what was I saying? I was saying that with the links, I think the links are just crazy, and I feel like, as I was saying, I think it's dark for Tottenham Hotspur, because the reason why I say that is because we should be on the onwards and upwards from here, brother. It's looking like a further downward spiral, bro. It's looking like, you see where it is, bro, like where you think the light is shining, bro. You're thinking, yeah, the light is about to shine, and then it just goes all of a sudden dark again. Read, boy, this is literally where it is. I thought I could see the light, bro. I thought, like Kanye West, I was gonna touch the sky. Read, boy, man fell straight down to the pavement, and that was the end of it, bro. That's literally what it's looking at like right now. And then, like I say, bro, there's no links. Even just said it, bro. The main thing man need is players, bro. Man ain't seeing no type of plausible players that man, bro. Like Spurs, I can't tell you a time where Spurs have actually bought a player that like was in demand, in my opinion. Like in demand, not a player that we just found that was, because I'm not gonna lie, we got decent players, but I'm talking about like a, what's it called, a statement signing, bro. Like man's never, I don't think man have ever made a statement signing. Like I couldn't actually tell you a signing that we made, because like I say, Harry Kane wasn't a statement signing. Harry
Years
Kane,
ago,
that's an academy, you get me? So
that's what I remember. Probably the Spurs fan will be able to tell me better than me. Is Van der Vaart. That's the last
yeah,
signing you made,
probably.
and I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Because I rate Van der Vaart highly. I still rate
And
Van der Vaart.
and Adebayo when he was basically robbed, bro. You get me, bro?
Yeah, because you got Adebayor on loan and Adebayor, but he did bits for you lot, though. He did score goals. He did.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It still stinks, man. They're win man that, so it's bro, man doesn't give a toss.
You're not wrong, man. I mean, the last one you can probably say with those two are probably Indomitable because of how highly talented and what's it called, chased he was like by every European club, innit? But he decided to throw the bug at him, and then he decided to just eat his way out of the football. Just peak, man, peak. But
well, go on, Jez. Yeah, man. Your thoughts on all the news surrounding your club?
I'll be honest, not surprising to be honest that they sacked him. People was trying to compare it to the Ten Hag situation. Trust me, even our people don't have enough of a brain to really come up with like an idea of how they want to keep him, and then they're trying to PR their way into keeping him. They're not even that smart. Do I think he deserves to get sacked? I think so. I'm on the side where I do believe he deserves to get sacked because not only because of the league position, but also how I just feel like every team in the league, bar Manchester United, like I said last week, tactically, we was pretty much all played most. Actually, tell like bar the Manchester side, I not include Manchester City as well, bar the Manchester side, how we got all played damn near every single game in the league. In the Europa League, we were actually quite calm.
No, Brentford. No, don't forget, Brentford never beat us. Sorry, Jez. Brentford never beat us. We didn't get outplayed by Brentford. Thomas fucking Tuchel, fucking Frankie Thomas, goddamn trailer park.
Now, can I have the whole interruption in it real quick? Because like I don't want to lose my thoughts in it in terms of how I want to put my things in it. So sorry, but where was I again? But I just personally felt like from a tactical standpoint, I just felt like how damn near every team but Manchester, maybe also Brentford, did not pretty much outplayed us, and you just can't lose that many games. It's like as much as I am a believer that even though there's part of me where I do believe if he were hit, let's say this, but if they would have decided to keep him, I wouldn't have been mad about it like other people would have been. I would have been like, you know what, start off next season, let's see what you can do for us. And if things looking the same, then he's gonna get sacked anyway. So if you're on that side that he should have given him a chance, cool. Like, I don't matter people having that opinion, but for me, either way, I think either way, like Angelina was saying, how we won the Europa League and how things get dark. I'll be honest. If we don't win the Europa League, or if we win the Europa League, for me it didn't matter, to be honest. It always was going to look dark. Like what does the Europa League does is it overshadows the failure of what the football club has been since Levy and Enig took over. Like you see, I've seen people say like, you know how you say that it's a blessing in disguise that Man United won the lost the Europa League.
Definitely.
Even if we would have lost the Europa League, the only thing that would have happened is that Ange gets sacked. Nothing else would have happened. We wouldn't have seen players getting sold off like Man United trying to do. We wouldn't have shown the type of urgency Like they would have done maybe one signing to get the fans excited because they know how easy the fans can get persuaded by one signing. That's it. Because our owners, as much as we sit here maybe talking about Ineos, at least when it comes to transfers and trying to get the team better, I don't know if the outgoings, but with the incoming, at least they're trying to do that. I've never seen it under this ownership where they actively have tried to make this team better with intention of we want to go and progress. That's why for me it's like, yeah, I'm cool with Thomas Frank, for example, being linked with us, but at the same time, I feel like he's going to be gone in 2 years because what's the plan? What, finish eighth this next season with him, just trying to finish high up the table, win no trophy, and then next season you finish seventh, sixth, because you know Tottenham's not going to strengthen enough in the window to go and try to make an attempt. Because everybody else around us is trying to get better each season. We're not even trying to do the middle. We're not even trying to put in medium effort when it comes to trying to get better. We're doing the minimal possible. We sign play like the minimal in terms of we sign players, so you can't say we didn't spend money. Well, you spent money, you signed players, but it's nowhere near good enough in terms of the status of where you built the club to the point where everybody can see it's only just a money grab for you. You're not trying to see this team be competitive in the league. You're not trying to see this club even win trophies, to be honest. Us winning the Europa League, yes, I predicted us to win the Europa League because I think the Europa League was a realistic target of the players that we have. But not every season you're going to be in the Europa League, and you even have to then to qualify to it. But if you're not strengthened enough, how do you know that your team is even good enough to even finish in those places? Like, I think I had us finish in sixth, but if you would have taught me if you would have argued me in the start of the season, Tottenham can finish 10th, I wouldn't have argued you down. Because they're not doing like the Neo said it the best, man. Like players that you're seeing get linked to, like Sana, decent player, like he could add something, but not what we need. The day before yesterday, we got linked to a 19-year-old again. Like and don't get twisted, talented kid. I heard this guy before. F that kid, by the way. He rejected me on FM Football Manager literally the day before. Literally the day before, when I'm a football manager, I'm trying to make signings, I'm trying to get promoted, and the kid rejected me to go to my rival who was also trying to get promoted. Fuck it, but so I already have an agenda if we do sign that kid. But these are not the signings. Like I said, we are Gucci Brighton though. Like we have a bigger stadium, we make much more money, and we sign the youngsters now. This was what we are. So when you look at it in grand scheme of things, Thomas Frank is the right appointment. Because Thomas Frank matches the club's ambition. Like Ange matches the club's ambition in terms of like type of managers that you can get who it will be an honor for them to go and coach at Tottenham. Well, if you think Thomas Frank is better than Ange, or if you think Ange is better than Thomas Frank, this is for you to decide. But these are the type of managers guys who would be happy to be here. Before that, we would have had managers like Conte, Jose, who would have be like, no, yeah, I'm here to be in Tottenham, but I'm mainly here because if I win a trophy, it only boosts my CV and because I get paid. Conte was like the third highest paid manager in the world when he was at Tottenham, not doing anything and just cutting the club out, cutting the players out, not trying to take any tons of responsibility. So, Ange, Thomas Frank, these are the type of managers who fit seventh place, sixth place, ninth place, in my opinion. Don't get twisted. I rate Thomas Frank, but what's the goal? Like, because for me, it's like if you suck a manager because you didn't believe he didn't do good enough. So what's the plan then with whoever you're gonna start? Let's say for this argument's sake, Thomas Frank's currently the one that's leading the race. What's the plan with Thomas Frank coming in, and what's the expectation? Do you want us to be back in Europe? Do you want us to just be higher in the league and just perform better as a team?
I think that's
but then what's then afterwards? Season one done, you did what you had to do, getting better in the league, performing better. You'd probably most likely we're not going to win the trophy next season. I don't think we're going to go and win the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, and we're definitely not going to win the Premier League and Champions League. So we're not going to win the trophy. We're finishing higher up the table. What's then the achievements for second season? Get into Champions League, but then this is the twist. The football club doesn't do enough to put this club into a situation where you can compete against Man United, a Man City, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, even Liverpool. They haven't spent in years, so that also explains why they can do what they do. But at the same time, the fact that they're even willing to go and pay the wage budget, the fact that they're even willing to go and spend as much money as they want without making any major sales prior to go and get in for Florian Wirtz. It's a big statement. It's a big statement. Cherky, even though it's not going to be as much money, I think it's a very, very good signing because not only does it improve the attacking depth, but also you creating a competitive environment with the attackers. Like, yo, Foden, you're playing like ass. You wasn't playing last season. You're definitely not going to play this season if somebody like Cherky is going to come in and play.
Facts, competition for players is
Chelsea,
key.
Chelsea's doing what they do. Chelsea's doing what they're doing with this signings. Whether you disagree or not, there's an intent of trying to make this team better. Whether it's going to be now or in the future. Man United, as much as we have our criticism about Ineos, one thing they do is do well when it comes to buying. And if the guy says if the manager says I want to have this play out, he's going to force it out. If the out, but and we know there's issues with Ineos. But one thing they do is they move well in the windows.
Yeah.
If it's no January window. Which club do I forgot? I thought Man United, City, Liverpool, and then it's us, the six or the big six.
Yeah, you got Man United, City, Liverpool, Chelsea. That's the other one.
And Arsenal. Sorry, I forgot Arsenal.
Yeah.
I know it's a Tottenham podcast. Fuck Arsenal and all that. I know that, but they're trying to make it work, even if it's not going to succeed, which is not going to happen next season. They're not going to win the league, win the Champions League. But again, the intent is trying to get better. You're getting players in a position that you need. Meanwhile, us, we're happy if we're just going to finish in European spot like Europa and just hope the manager can do something. We're happy if we happen to find ourselves in the Champions League. And even if we would have not won the Europa League, I don't believe this would have been strong enough of a wake-up call to be like, you know what, things have to change. So in reality, for me, that's why I say I appreciate us just winning us the trophy, unlike other people who are trying to slander him even after he's went, because you guys don't understand what this club is about to go through, man. This club is not trying to get better. This club is not. Look how long it took just for them to decide. Look at how long it took to decide them to sack him. You can't convince me it took you 2 weeks to decide if the guy should stay or not. You can't tell me that. If you're saying that it was the league performance, because I think the statement it says it's because of the reports were saying it's because of the league performances and everything that why he got sacked. Well, you didn't need 2 weeks to. You didn't need 2 weeks to You didn't need it 2 weeks to go through the whole season. You could have done it properly in 2 days.
Facts.
You could have told them, you know what, Ange, I know you want to go on holiday with your family. Let's just stay in London for like 1-2 days. We're deciding, and then whatever. Because then, guess what? You could have had a longer holiday. You wouldn't have not needed to come back to London to be told, oh, you got stuck. But again, this is just the way this football club runs. So for me, it's like, honestly, I don't even care like who we get linked to right now. To be honest, it can be a good player, it could be a shit player that I don't rate. It don't really matter to me because they're not showing the intentions. They're not showing like the club.
Your problem is the club are not trying to get better. So even if it's a great manager and you are linked and bring in some great players, you're saying the club is the problem.
Who do we consider as like the top 3 managers in the world right now?
Pep. I'm still saying Ancelotti. Yeah, I'm still saying Ancelotti. Yeah. That's me. And who's third? It's a great question. Flick.
Okay, Flick. Yeah. Flick is actually you can even probably say he's probably second right now, but or third, like whatever. Those 3 managers. You bring these 3 managers, either one of those 3 managers in here. I wouldn't care. It wouldn't get me excited because what's the point? You bring in the
board wouldn't match what they're trying to do, type of thing.
Yeah, like Luis Enrique and Nagelsmann rejected us because we wouldn't match their ambition. That's why it didn't come. Luis Enrique just won the Champions League. Nagelsmann is trying to go and do his thing for Germany, but he was also winning a league title at Bayern. Even though yes, you expect to win a league title, doing it at such a young age and still inexperienced as a manager is still a really good thing to do in your CV. So you can't even hire money. I can't get excited about even great managers coming to my football club because I know for 100% inside 1 to 2 seasons it's going to fall apart anyways because the club is not going to try and match their ambition. And if it's going to be somebody like a Thomas Frank and Ange, we have to see, we have to give it a chance, but we all know eventually it's not going to be good enough because the fan base, we want to see better. Like the longer you stay, the less errors you can make in terms of your coaching performances. But it comes back to the football club. Are you backing this foot? Are you backing not only the managers but future managers as well with quality enough to go and compete with teams who are finishing 4th place, 5th place, 3rd place? Because eventually this is what you want to do. They want to get Champions League football. If you don't get Champions League football in 2 seasons, you're out of here. I don't see us getting Champions League football through the league in 2 seasons. So Thomas Frank is in my eyes. Thomas Frank is going to be gone in 2 seasons.
Is
So
that definitely the goal? You have to get Champions League football in 2
this
seasons.
is what they care for. This is what they care for. They're not gonna keep
Huh.
paying for finishing. Bro,
Laughable.
I think
Fucking jokes. Y'all fucking comedians out here, huh?
I think Joe's still had the possibility to go and finish Champions League,
Hmm.
but then they still sucked him. Conte still had the opportunity to get Champions League. They sucked him, innit? So I just honestly believe that you have to get Champions League football. And this the only care. It doesn't matter if you win a trophy here. You can finish next season. In the second season, you can finish 11th and win a trophy. He's out of here.
That's true. If Ange would have finished 10th and won the Europa League, do you reckon he stays?
I still think he's getting sacked.
If he would have finished 10th even and won the Europa League, do you reckon he still would have sacked?
Because they probably look at this themselves and think, can he get us Champions League football via the league? Because they know that they know most likely we're not going to win the Champions League unless the miracle happens. How else do you get Champions League football? This is what they care. This is what I'm saying. Like, they didn't sack him because he finished 17th. They sacked him because do we strongly believe next season he can get us into the top 4, top 5? And I think this is the way they looked at it. So yeah, like that's just my thoughts. And like, there's nothing really more to say. Like, I'm cool with Thomas Frank, but again, I'm not excited. There's just nothing to be excited about. I don't know. Like, this is what we do as Tottenham fans every time. De Niro talks about Tottenham fans all the time. We get excited. You see a manager does well in the beginning. We think we can win the league because we're at the top of the table. Then everything falls apart, and the manager's probably gone within the next 1 to 2 seasons. Ange, ironically, is the last manager, because it's a funny fact, and I remember telling you that on the Q&As I used to say, Ange's the only manager since Pochettino who actually survived the season. Like in recent time, like since 18-19, no manager survived the whole season. Because Jose came in midway through the season, so that didn't count. Conte came midway through the season, so that didn't count. And then the Nuno came in the summer. He got sacked midway through the season.
Jesus.
So this is how bad things has been going at Tottenham for a long time. That's just me. Things have not been like things. Yeah, the season was horrible in terms of the league, but things haven't been sweet for years now. So the Europa League is just covering everything up. And their mind, the probably is, you can't. What do you have to say to us? We won a trophy. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter. What is your intention to bring? What is your intention with the football club? You build the stadium. You build the club up in terms of what the club is now, in reputation, and everything. But what's the next step? Or do you just want us to be Gucci Brighton? Like I said, like I played you the Wolves. One of my boys. I played you the Wolves night. Everybody else is all the big six club right now. They going to Prada, Gucci, Louis V. Tottenham's going to AliExpress to go and get the players. That's the analogy. So it's like, it is what it is, man. For me, I would accept it. And then, like, for me, like, honestly, next season, I'm just going in there chill, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. And good luck to Ange, though. Like, at least one thing I did say when we had these conversations about him, if he should stay or not at earlier part of the season, I said the best case scenario is for him, you win the Europa League and you can leave with saying, this club is probably going to go and struggle and do what they do, what they've been doing for the last 3 years. And I left with a Europa League trophy and the 4th most successful manager in the history. Yes, that's a good thing in his CV. So he ain't stressing. He got paid good money and all that. His exit fee is good money. So and now you can go and look for a job. You can maybe taking a break and maybe rethink his tactics in the way he maybe can do much better in the next club that he's probably going to win. But he's leaving in a better light. And he's probably going to join a better situation in the future than what we are going to be as a football club. But this is what the reality is, to be honest. So just glad that he won us the Europa League. So I appreciate. I'm not going to be one of the people that like still slandering despite winning us the Europa League, because I don't know what people are going to think these next few years going to look like unless things change from the football club's perspective.
No, that's very fair. Big up to everyone that is locked in. Make sure and shout out to the lovely Sunshine for the raid as well. Make sure you subscribe to Sunshine FC if you haven't. Everyone who's joined over from the raid, everyone who's joined while Jez was talking as well. Make sure when you enter the city of sarcasm, man, you pay the tax, pay the toll, people. Hit that like button on the video as soon as you enter the city. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. Get any questions in. I will start a better questions. If you want to make sure we get to your questions, super chat people, because Jacob has plenty to say, as does Jez, as does myself as well. And please make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel, Sarcasm City TV Clips. The link's in the title, people. So make sure a new clip every other day over there on the YouTube channel. But again, big up to Sunshine for the raid as well. And this is new information here. Big up to I'll just call you Wag, who says Tottenham are advancing well. So this is from at Sky Sports Lyle. Tottenham are advancing well on Thomas Frank appointment as new head coach, with more talks to follow next week, and Brian Mbeumo to join him in signing for Tottenham Hotspur. We'll go to your thoughts on this, Jacob. Not only could Thomas Frank be on his way, obviously you lot are going to rival us for the Mbeumo deal as well.
I mean, that I think would mostly depend on how much Mbeumo likes Frank, because the kind of wages that are rumored United are offering, we are not even going to get close to that. So if he's in it for the money, he ain't joining us. I don't give a damn if his best friend Thomas Frank is managing us. Take his ass to the trailer park. But I guess that's one good thing about Thomas Frank. If that does happen, that's one positive I could look at and say, all right, I guess you're not as bad as Marshall Mathers' mother, but either way, it's not good. Like, everything is just, there's no plan. They just fucking do shit. There's no plan. There's no, like, you sack Ainge, that's fine. But have the next guy fucking ready, not more talks next week. Fuck your next week. What the fuck we doing today? What the fuck did we do yesterday? Who the fuck did we talk to then? Nobody. We just thought, oh, we're advancing. Oh, Marco, fuck these Marco Polo motherfuckers, dog. I hate this club sometimes. Like, they act like such dickheads, and then the fans are like, yeah, but we're not acting like Real Madrid. Sack the manager. Sack the manager. No fuckers want the job. We're working hard to convince a Brentford manager to leave Brentford. Are you out of your fucking mind? This guy is a fucking loser, and we can't even convince him to join us over Brentford. You can't get De Zerbi out of Marseille. I mean, I get it. They like criminals over there. De Zerbi fits in. But I'm just saying, what are we doing in this day and age where you have no pull at all? You can't get unemployed motherfuckers off the couch. You can't get people to leave their little tired, dusty clubs. Because what? Because we're a failure of an institution. And then Ainge comes in here and does something that I've never seen, motherfuckers ain't seen for 41 years. And then what do? Not know how to act. Kick the motherfucker out. It's the best dish we ever had in 40 years, Ainge. Now fuck off. Thanks. It's weird. It's really weird elitist mentality that somehow that people think like you can't half-ass acting like a big club. You can't be like, oh, we're acting like a big club now, guys. Yeah, we fucking sacked the manager even though we won a trophy just like United do, bro. We're so close. You loser, cuck, son of a bitch. Fuck yourself. Oh, I'm gathering my thoughts because I'm trying not to cuss so much. But it's just these stupid-ass fans, this stupid-ass club, they never used to winning. That's why when Ainge walk in here and start doing it, they're like, that's weird, get him out. Fucking losers. They just want that comfortable, dusty shoe. You trying to run the track meet with your old crusty clunkers. Your fucking your dog chewed on them like goddamn Sandlot dog. But it's cool. They're comfortable. I never win a race in them, but they're comfortable on my feet. And then you wear some fucking actual running shoes for one time in your fucking life. And you're like, yeah, I may have won, but like all the other racers weren't as good. Like we weren't getting bumped out to fucking Dinamo Zagreb, managers in jail bumping us out, COVID bumping us out. I mean, fucking bums, just bum. Jose Conte, Poch lost to Colchester in a goddamn cup competition. Brentford manager literally don't give a fuck about any of that. You want to know why? because all he's trying to do is just keep the water out the boat. Just keep scooping. Just keep scooping. Don't try and eat a meal. Don't try and sail anywhere. Just keep scooping the motherfucking water out the
Keep the
boat.
water
But
out the
guess
boat.
what? That motherfucking boat is sinking, you son of a bitch. And mine is too. And we're all doomed. Angel's like, hey guys, land's over this way. I'm like, fuck you, you fat Australian, with your hands in your pockets. How the hell you know where land is? And then guess what? Now we're in the middle of nowhere eating each other like cannibals, fucking dehydrated because all it is salty fucking tears around us and a goddamn ocean of fucking misery. Losers, cucks, pussies. All of that is adjectives that go along with Spursy little dickheads.
I do gotta say, Jacob. I do gotta say, one point you said is so true about the Spurs group and fan base. And I don't care if I offend people that feel offended by this. The Tottenham fans who act like the elitist, is this the right word? Elitist?
Yeah, elitist.
The Tottenham fan base. Right. Dudes behave like they support Real Madrid. Bro, you support Tottenham Hotspur. We're not gonna go and sign Dorian Wirtz. We're not gonna sign Musiala, De Bruyne, whoever great player. Stay in your lane, like bigger to Lara Ball, bro. Bigger to him. Stay in your lane.
You're not gonna go get Mbappe on a free.
You're not gonna go and get Mbappe on the free, bro. Mbappe when he heard, are you joining Tottenham? When the weekend Spider-Man asked him the question,
laughing.
He's
laughing. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
So for me, Tottenham fans that act like elitists in this football club is hilarious. Yes, you want to have the ambitions, but be realistic. You're not supporting Real Madrid. You're not supporting Barcelona. You're supporting Tottenham Hotspur. Shit, we can't even. Bro, there shouldn't even be no. If you think our club would be elite, there shouldn't be no negotiations about the manager wanting to join us. She should be here right now.
Yeah, Thomas Frank, what Jacob said about trying to
exactly. So this for me,
he even alluded to saying no to us because he likes it there at Brentford, the facilities, and everyone's so nice and lovely, and they all sing the goddamn Beatles songs, the ones that he covers on the weekend at the pub. Fucking loser. Bags under his eyes like Pamela Anderson titties. The fuck we talking about, bro? Jess, you made a good point, and I think you missed it earlier, so I'll reiterate it for you. We're those dudes who. Our whole life, we've only pulled Melissa McCartney. But my standards, hang on, you'll get a bite in a minute. But the standards are Margot Robbie.
Love to the kids.
No, Jacob, you're 100% right. Like, we think we can put any girl. Bro, stay in your lane, bro. We are.
My standards are a girl I've never pulled ever.
Exactly, but we pulling only like 3 and 4s. Bro, we pulling Sour J, bro. No, I'm saying, if you know, you know.
Man said, wait, whoa, what did you just say? Say that again.
No, we pulling Sour J. There's some features that you maybe look at and say, yeah, we like it. You girl don't have that. But let's be real, man. We don't want nobody of us want to have Sour J, bro. Nobody.
I said Sarah J. Yo, this is why.
you know, like shout out to like man, like good doing that, but. Bro, it's peak. It's peak.
Oh Lord.
But this is what we are, bro.
Wait, who's Sarah J? I missed that one.
Just look her up, man. Just look her up.
I don't.
Is my wife gonna be questioning my search history when I look her up?
Yes. Actually, never mind. She will.
I don't star Jacob.
And if you know how she looks, you will understand why I made that and why I used her as the example.
That's crazy.
This is who's
the TKL? Who's the? You know what? Never mind.
Hey, TKL. You know what? No, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, after that, what you saying about the report saying you're gonna talk to Thomas Frank? Talks will continue next week, and also you potentially be in for Bramo if the deal does happen as well.
Stop gaslighting, man, bro. That's what I have to say. The gaslighting is crazy. And the way you're looking at the camera, big man, don't be looking at the camera like that. Yeah, bro. Don't be looking at the camera like that. Trying to act like man, nah, bro. You menace, bro. You menace.
Why a menace?
Nah, menace.
Look at the comment. Wait, hold on.
Don't be looking at the camera like that, bro. You get me, bro. What's at them dinner, bro? De Niro, let's go to you. But nah, brother. The man knows what you're trying to do. It's calm, innit? Don't watch that. Man's gonna answer the question, but you get me. I see what you're doing.
I
Sarcasm City
look at
TV.
the screen, yo. Look at the
Bro.
screen. Yo.
Sarcasm City TV. Flawless, the owner. I understand what's going on here, innit? It's calm, innit? Don't watch that, bro. No problem. I'll answer the question. Tottenham are advancing well on Thomas Frank appointment as new head coach. Listen, look. Bring me Embuemo, you understand, and
Mm.
cut the other you out, bro. I told man already. F Frank, bro. I'm not gonna
I
say it
said,
again.
keep the manager, just run the plan.
Brother, keep the manager, bro, but you can bring man the player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Offer the player whatever wages man's asking for, give him that, and bring him to my club. But you wanna bring, you're talking about, oh yeah, because he's brethren with Thomas Frank. But a man doesn't care, fam. Bro,
Oh,
man doesn't care,
oh,
bro.
oh, De Niro, bro. They're gonna give him 80K per week, and a free pass for the Skywalk for a year,
Hey,
bro.
hey, brother. I can't lie, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy out here, bro.
This is what they're gonna do, bro. Like, bro, people don't get it, bro. And I had a conversation with Arsenal fans in the group that I was in here about the
Hey,
wages.
hey, ban Arsenal as well. Tell them, man, I
Nah,
said
nah, bro.
Arsenal are dead. Tell them, man, I said
Oh, no,
Arsenal are dead.
don't. I will. But we had a conversation here, and when you look at it, bro, Tottenham currently on our wage budget right now, we are sixth in the leagues right now. I think if you remove, and this includes like guys like Warner who which wages we pay from Leipzig and all this. That let's say you remove Romero, you're gonna remove Brown from the wages. Those two alone, I think Tottenham is like eighth, ninth in the league, bro, with wages, bro.
Bro, I swear we've only got four
This,
players on over 100K.
yeah, it's Romero, Son, Kulusevski, and I think one more. Let me go and
Madison.
check it.
Madison.
And Madison, yeah, these are the four players only.
Big up, Eddie, man. Hope you're blessed, fam.
Oh,
Big
like
up. It's,
he's gonna
Hmm.
somehow, some way, yeah. Levy's gonna go there. Man United gonna offer two. Let's say it's 250. I don't believe United gonna offer 250, but let's say United offering
let's say
Mbemo
hypothetically
250.
is. Yeah.
Wait,
He's gonna go
250
there.
what?
250K per week.
Yeah, they're
250K
smoking
per week.
crack. Yeah, it's done. And Buemo, hey, you can stay at Brentford, bro.
No,
Man
no,
said
no, no.
250 for
No.
Buemo.
Hold on,
Nah,
hold on,
brother,
hold on, hold on.
sorry, bro. I'm not hearing
No,
that,
okay.
bro.
Nah,
Bro,
what's going on? This apparently this is what's report. I don't believe that it's actually true, but apparently
250.
he's
Who
asking
does he
United for
think he is,
250.
blood?
Now, I don't know too, but let's say
Nah,
the
here's
rumors
the thing
actually
is, them De Niro, that
let's
it's
say the
highly
rumors.
likely it's untrue because then reports came out.
Exactly,
When that
exactly.
came out, reports then came out saying that United hadn't even got that far in negotiations. You know what it's like? As soon as
Nah,
United,
That's
I,
just yeah.
This
That's
is
what's
what I'm trying to
crazy.
say.
It's like
This is
for
what I'm trying to say
United,
though.
they always
I,
know the wage structure, but when City does, it's like, well, how much are they paying Turkey? No one knows. How much are they paying this guy? No one knows.
yeah,
But United's like, they're going to pay him this. His
it's like
bonus is this.
yeah,
His parking spot's 15 feet from the entrance.
it's like when as soon as we signed Cunha, the next day the walking stat came out. It's like, come on, man.
how much are
No,
you
see, but this one,
paying Cunha?
this one.
No, you know
I
what?
think
There's
it's
been
about.
no reports on the Cunha thing. I didn't see
I thought,
no
I thought, I
things.
thought, I saw, I
Is
thought I
it?
saw something. It's like I saw he's like at 150 or something like that. But you
Yeah, that
just
makes
can't, to
sense.
be honest.
Bear in mind, we
You
just
just
let
can't.
go with the free
Yeah,
players. We let
but
go
no,
on free. It's 335K
yeah.
United let go.
But
But people
you
don't
know
talk
what though?
much.
But this is the thing though.
And Garnacho too soon, right?
No,
Now
but this is what was.
Ganacho's he's still on the first deal, so Ganacho's not on the
Yeah,
first.
he's like a very cheap deal. But nah.
Yeah,
But let's say for argument's sake, the truth.
yeah.
Let's say is like the rumor 250K. I don't believe it that you're like offering that. But let's say that's true.
I'm
Levy's
enjoying
gonna go
talking
into
about other
Levy,
clubs. I can't
Levy,
lie.
Levy's gonna go into the negotiations here and tell you, yeah, you're gonna double your wages. So let's say you're gonna end up 100K. So you're making 150K less. But what we're gonna do is, yeah, your family's gonna get a private suite at the Tottenham Stadium. You're getting a free, not unlimited, until he leaves the football club to use the Skywalk. Just only for 3 months, you get 30% off for the Skywalk, and then you can use the F1 truck under the stadium for the whole year. That's gonna be the contract negotiations here.
Wait, you've got wait, whoa. You lot got
That's
F1 track under the stadium.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
in the car
jeez.
park.
Since when?
Yeah, bro,
It's like a go-kart
Brother,
track,
stop
yeah.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
go-kart.
Stop it. Nah, stop it,
Wait,
bro. Nah, bro,
I
stop it,
mean,
brother. Stop it,
no,
bro.
I
Stop
can't.
it.
I
Nah,
can't
bro,
do
stop
it.
it,
You
stop
know
it,
this, yeah.
stop it, stop it.
wait. Is it a Formula
Nah,
One
nah.
track or is it a
Brother.
Yeah,
go-kart?
no, it's like both together.
Oh, is it?
Both
It can be
together.
used for. I
Jez,
Yeah, it's
bro,
suppose
like
it can be
don't
combined,
used.
be
bro.
Jez, bro. Jez,
No,
don't
I
let
can't
my
like
man
bro.
do
I
this,
can't. You
bro.
know
That's
it,
Don't.
yeah. You know
bro.
it's
That's
yeah.
yo. You lot got a lot going on over there at that stadium. That's fire,
Yeah,
yo.
we
But
do.
no. You know what?
Yeah,
You know
we
what? You know
do.
what?
Everything about football, you know. Everything about football over there is
This
fire.
guy, this
No,
guy, bro.
no,
This
you
guy's
know
a
what?
Everything about
criminal.
football is fire.
You know
You
the
know.
hilarious part is here. I say
This
all
guy's
these
a
things about
Yo,
criminal.
does the thing lift up or is there like steps to go down? That's kind of
This
fire.
guy's a
I
criminal. This
I
guy's
don't
a
know,
criminal.
bro. You
This
know the
guy's a
hilarious part is here.
criminal.
You know the hilarious,
This guy's a criminal.
you know the hilarious part is here. You know the hilarious part about that is here. I know I say all these things about I say all these things about Levy, but bro, the
Yeah.
moment I get to down to Tottenham, I want to go to that track, man.
Yo, facts, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's the
You know what I'm saying?
crazy part
I
right
Levy up
there.
in your pocket,
I'm
man.
seeing
Fuck
it
it,
here,
man.
yo. Yeah, man, just
Get
Googled
my
it, yo.
money,
When
man.
you type in Tottenham Hotspur go-kart, it says Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, F1 Drive,
I told
go-kart
you.
at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I
This
told you,
guy.
bro.
This shit kind of looks lit.
Actually,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie, yo.
People,
Look,
hey, deep this,
we gotta
yeah.
go down there one day.
Deep this, bro. People are going for dates underneath my stadium, bro. Bro. Do you know how mad that is,
Bro,
bro?
it's a motive, bro.
Deep it, bro.
2 days ago, we had Beyonce there, bro. It was a motive, man.
Broski, yeah, we're
Yeah.
that, man. Hey, we're that,
Yo,
man.
this
You
shit,
see,
they
you
got
see what I'm talking
sessions
about?
and all this type of shit. Yo, this looks lit. I'm not gonna lie. No idea you
No.
lot had this in the stadium.
No,
Yo.
bro,
I had no idea.
they announced it midway through the season that there's an F1 truck, and then when you go on YouTube, yeah, you see the players because they have to do their media. They're actually using the truck.
Hey, I pray that Garnacho stays at Manchester United.
Hey, yeah,
Anyhow, I
don't wish him a
Daniel,
man.
I
I don't wish him
I
a
I can't let
pray.
Daniel. I can't let
I
Daniel.
don't wish him a
I want to say this, bro. Don't put that even all over the air because I genuinely believe because it's supposed to report that like 3 Premier League teams are interested. One is Chelsea, one is Aston Villa. The third team, I have no clue, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's us, bro. So I wouldn't even put it out of the air. I wouldn't even put it out there in the air, bro.
Facts. Oh yeah, I'm just watching now. You man got Ledley King there talking about it, and that this is from a year ago.
Yeah, bro.
What
That's what I'm
thing?
saying. That's what I'm
I had
saying,
no
bro.
idea.
Hey,
We do
listen,
everything. We
yo,
do everything bar football.
yo.
Everything bar football, bro.
Order in the court.
Yeah,
I
go
can't
on.
lie,
Bro,
bro.
they got bro.
This is about Ange. Man, are talking about F1 underneath Man Stadium, bro. This is about Ange Postecoglou today, bro.
No,
Man,
bro,
are
you
dissing
have to
it, bro. I
understand.
can't
Bro,
believe this,
I
you
ain't
have
even
to
dissing,
understand,
yo.
bro.
I think it's. I'm
No,
not gonna lie. That's
bro.
impressive.
What do you mean? Your
Say,
brother
yo,
said, "Oh, what? There's steps there." What do you mean, bro?
yo, I
The
want to
guy
know
said,
if
"What
it
is there
goes.
steps?"
Yo, I want to know if
no,
it lifts up. You know
no,
what I'm
deep it.
saying? Or does
How
you
about
just
you
say,
go there after the show and go and take a look at it? How about that?
I will, you know. Next time, yo, next time
We have
I'm
to
in
go there.
North
We have to
London,
go
yeah,
there.
I'm a
You
road
know,
trip, man. I want to see what
we
this
have to
is
we have
made
to go there, bro. Like we get you a kit and everything, man, for the views, man, for the views. But no,
Yeah, we'll get you
deep
a
it, bro,
kit.
deep it, bro. Daniel, deep it, bro. Man are going,
Yo,
man
don't
using
see
the
man,
Tottenham
one,
Stadium,
man. Why you say fuck me
bro.
for,
Hey,
man?
don't
Said,
see what
nah,
does
see
your
man, you
stadium
for.
do, man? Don't see. Outside finishing second. What does your stadium actually do, man?
Yo, you
But
got everything
deep
at
it,
Tottenham Hotspur. You got
bro. Deep it,
F1, go-karting, NFL, concerts,
rugby,
concerts,
rugby.
rugby, friggin' Welts,
I think cricket too. I think they had cricket there for a little bit.
Hey,
wait,
just wait there. Hey, just wait,
Bro,
just what you doing?
no, because the
Just, bro, what you doing, bro? Bro,
bro.
yo,
Listen,
leave me a
listen,
mastermind with this shit, yo.
bro.
Yo,
Listen. You have to deep it, bro. We're not a football club. We are entertainment place, bro. Like, go
bro.
deeper, bro.
oh
Like,
Jez
shit,
hasn't
yo.
even Jez
go there.
hasn't realized yet
No,
that you see
no,
how there's Levy cartel. You have just joined the flawless cartel
no.
today, bro.
No,
From what
because
you just did,
you
bro.
have to deepen. No, you have to
Bro,
deepen though. No, you have to deepen. People using our stadium as a motive to go there on a date, like they're going bowling, and then afterwards they're going on a date eating Nando's, bro, to end the day.
brother,
This
this is what
is
I'm
what they're
saying.
using our stadium for. This is what they're
G,
using the stadium for. You're not supporting the football club.
Oh, yeah, it's dark, man. Free the guys, man. That's what I
Yo,
can say,
it's
man.
bad. Big up Dudley, man. Every time, yo, no need
Y'all
to be
doing all
calling
this
him.
laughing and all
So
this like
unnecessary.
fun and enjoyment and shit, and
Hey,
I just
Yo,
gotta say,
I just didn't know, you know what it is. This is news to me. I just didn't know these things. That's why
yeah,
when Jess
man.
said it, I was like, "What?" I was
Yeah,
like, "Wait, what you
bro,
mean?"
we've
yeah.
the
Like,
Tottenham
what?
Hotspur Stadium has been the number one Yelp reviewed destination for tourism in London for
Yo,
like
shit
three
looks
years
lit. You
now.
know, got a lot going on there still.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
a whole
don't
lot
say,
going on, but we
bro.
still don't
Nah,
know
you
who our
don't
fucking
say.
manager is.
You don't
We
say,
looking at
bro.
the goddamn trailer park, looking at trash. Oh, there's Tommy. Oh, there's Tommy over there,
Yeah,
little
you
meth
lot be
head
out there
Tommy.
boxing up. Yeah, because you lot are gonna have the rematch is gonna be there as well. Ben and Eubank, Ben Eubank Jr. The
We're
rematch gonna be there.
contracted. We just actually this is all what I heard that they went and had dinner with the king or whatever to ask if they could throw more events for the traffic or whatever because y'all got some weird king shit going on over there. So you got to like have permission to have an event there or something. And they've requested more games for the NFL basically. The
Yeah, because
NFL's
it's
already
all
said
about that bread.
yes.
No wonder
NFL's
you
already
got
said yes.
I did hear your
Yeah, it's all
stadium
about
is
that
great.
bread. It's profit on profit on profit. And Ainge somehow, some way, still, throughout all the strains that they put on managers, he still wins us a trophy despite all the fucking things pulling him back. It's insane. And then they're propping up Frank, dog. This is where, like, I'm so convinced there's got to be moles working for this fucking club. They just go around talking bullshit. Hey, it's actually not that bad of a deal, you know. Thomas Frank, he's really good at just hanging in there and dealing with what he gets from Brentford. It's like, bro, I don't want a manager who's just like, okay, all the shit that they said about Ainge is he's a yes man. He accepts. He's a yes man. He's a yes man. That's all I fucking heard. And now they literally got the man who is the icon of Yes Man. Jim Carrey rolling over in his fucking comedic grave, looking at Thomas Frank as the actual Yes Man. Because this guy, like, that's one of the things that they prop him up with. How is that a positive to your coaching? Oh, well, he'll make the best out of what he's given. He's good old Frankie boy. You just give him some flour, he'll make you pancakes. He'll make you wop. Oh, Frankie boy. Yeah, Anorexy Freddy, Anorexy Frankie. Fuck that motherfucker. Meth head Thomas. Get that crackheads out of my club. I don't need no goddamn 30-inch waist motherfucking manager. Give me the Sunday pub manager. Give me the drunk oaf. I want a fucking Shrek build for a manager. That's what I want. Fuck out of here with your Danish bullshit. We got furniture in Denmark. Take your furniture ass somewhere else. Like Brentford, who's like, hey, you get a chair. And he's like, cool. Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Shut the fuck up, Thomas, you dumbass. Ugly ass motherfucking bag. I swear to I'll cook this dude 2 ways from Sunday for his nation, for the way he speaks, for all the shit they said about Ainge coming from Australia. It all does. Hey, I'm keeping that same energy. I hope we sign Frank just so I can shit on him all fucking year. I'll be a miserable twat all year. Bro, Gotham will rue the day that I was birthed out the fucking villainous canal.
What happens if he's successful there though? Performs well.
If he doesn't fucking win me a fucking trophy of
Let's see
European
a second
stature
cup.
in 2 years, he's a failure. He's a loser. He's a cuck. Trailer trash Tommy.
Why is he a cook? Why is he?
He's absolutely a cuck. That's why Tottenham fans are cucking for him. Oh, he'll sit in that chair right alongside me and watch the action and never be a part of it. Fucking losers. Weirdos. They don't know what it's like to be the one fucking. They just rather critique the ones. But it's like you ever remember in like high school, middle school, right? They have those dances, and the cool kids are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go bust a move. I can't cut a rug and look like a fucking human having fun because I might get made fun of and they'll say I'm silly." That's Tottenham fans. That's these Tottenham cuds. These well, guess what? There's a job opening. Why don't you put your fucking CV? Oh, you were an accountant at the front desk at Brighton. Congratulations. Congratulations. Apply for the job, you bitch. If I'm sitting here saying I can flip burgers in the best Burger King burger flipper, guess what? I gotta go prove it, huh? I can't just sit on my fucking ass lit up by LED screen in the goddamn basement of my auntie's house. or sitting in the fucking sheep shagging bills in the fucking villas, northern England, can I? But if you're a Tottenham fan, you can, as long as you just say, oh, amortization over 5 years, and here's a bunch of fiscal numbers, and here's a bunch of fucking jargon that has to do with Excel sheets and nerdy bullshit because you never kicked a goddamn ball in your life. So how could you understand what glory is when you're just sitting there fucking wanking over Excel sheets getting balanced, you fucking weirdos? This is football, not goddamn math class, not intro to tech, not Microsoft Edge class. Bro, Microsoft Edge yourself over the fucking edge.
And you lot, this is Jacob. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, Jacob Uncensored. That's correct, Jacob. That is the name of your channel, the rebrand, Jacob Uncensored, right?
No, it's Jacob. I'm gonna hold your hand and walk you through the valley of emotions, you little pussies.
All right.
But yeah, uncensored for short.
It's Jacob Uncensored, people, so make sure. There is only one Jacob, and you lot can see the banner as well. All the views expressed by Jacob on Sarcasm City TV. I know it's the views of Flawless. The rest of the panel, all Sarcasm City TV. But you don't know the vibes. And yeah, go on, Jess. Go on. Before I get to this, go on.
I did it. I looked on the Twitter. I didn't see on the Twitter, but we're just gonna talk about it anyway. But
go
on. Jacob said it in a like. We're gonna become like Brighton, and like, or we already on the way to become like Brighton. We're gonna talk about how much profit we made on Romero, bro. Not if how's the team gonna get better. We don't, bro. All families is gonna start becoming like, oh, look at the profit that we made, man, on Romero, bro. It doesn't matter if we're gonna have to go and have Radu playing next to Mickey Van der Ven. Nah, it's about the profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be like Levy, what we wanna be, man. Like, we're gonna be accountants, bro. We're gonna be accountants. We're not gonna be football fans, man. We're gonna talk about, but how much did this player cost? It's a bit too expensive. We shouldn't be overspending on that type of player. Look at us, man. We made a 18 million profit on this X player, Y player. But all these other players, they're gonna go to different football clubs and try to succeed, man, and try to actually have a world career, man. Hey, man, this is what Tottenham's gonna be, man. So Tottenham fans, just appreciate it. Just instead of being petty about Ange, just appreciate the fact that he won the trophy, because I can't.
Oh, so Jez, what you're saying is that 2 minutes after Fabrizio Romano said Ange is officially getting sacked, so within 2 minutes of that, you wouldn't respond to a 2-day-old tweet about how you're a fucking grifting criminal? That's an oddly specific question, I understand, and I'll provide the context. So I basically put some quote unquote Tottenham fan channels on blast because on Monday, Ange Postecoglou has been sacked. Ange Postecoglou is sacked from Tottenham Hotspur. That's all I heard. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm like, okay, obviously you're fucking just grifting off your ass. Oh, Ange Postecoglou sacked. You didn't know, but you're just jumping off of the assumption you were right. And then it's like, as soon as it was announced, you know, that famous Arsenal fan, Henry Talks Bollocks, was like, LOL, because he was one of the names I mentioned. But 2 minutes, well, it took him 3 days to respond to this shit, but 2 minutes after Ainge was announced, that's when because you're losing lottery numbers, your scratch-off ticket, you actually won $5 then. So congratulations, because you actually played yourself. You proved my fucking point. Like, these fans care more about themselves and how they come off and their channels. They'll fucking, like, play it up to whoever. That's the one thing I'll never do. I don't care if you're a Spurs fan or Arsenal fan. I don't care what you're a fan of. I'm never going to kiss your ass. I don't need shit from you. I already got a life that I feel is worth living. So, like, what is the point of me changing who I am to suit some kind of narrative? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're so Spursy. Oh, look at Arsenal. No. Look at Arsenal. Okay, I closed the lid. That's all I did. I closed the lid. See how much trouble I get in? This is why Tottenham, man. Tottenham's a fucking joke. It really is. And the fans that support this decision, it's fine. Like, I can understand if you say, give me Glasner, give me Jesus Christ, or give me, Pep Guardiola. Sure, okay. We're talking about managers that are actually better than the dude that we just sacked. But don't sack a guy if you don't have the next guy lined up. And especially don't do it if the next guy you're trying to line up is a fucking trailer trash Tommy, anorexia Frankie. Get him out, bro. We can't even. I know. I'm sorry.
I do have to say though, even though Thomas Frank definitely wouldn't have not been. If I had a choice, Thomas Frank definitely wouldn't have not be my first choice. But if the club is failing to get Thomas Frank and be going for Marco Silva, I'll be honest, I'm not watching another game until he's sacked, bro. I'll be real. Like it's that deep, man. I don't rate Marco Silva at all. At least with Thomas Frank, I can respect a little bit. Marco Silva, hell no, bro. Hell no. Like that dude right there. I'll be honest, bro. If that dude becomes my manager, bro, I'm not on the show until he's sacked, bro.
Damn, is it like that?
It's like that, man.
Before Thomas Frank is even landed.
No. I'm talking about Marco Silva. If Frank comes,
Marco
I give this. Yeah, Marco Silva. Nah, fuck that dude, man. Like, what's it called? If Thomas Frank,
but look at his Premier League form, Chase. His form in the Premier League is so bloody good. He's just right there where we should be.
That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Yeah, I don't even want a Premier League. If it was up to me, I don't even want a Premier League manager. I want a manager that actually understands what it means to actually go and win competitions, bro. This is what I want to do. But you just have to accept the fact that Tottenham don't care about winning, Jacob. It's what it is, man.
Yeah, they care about that money, like we were talking about. That balanced Excel sheet. That's what I'm saying. Levy Economics got these cuts by a stranglehold. They rather talk about balancing a sheet, amortization over 5 years. Bro, this is actual. Like, I'm not just saying shit. I'm quoting actual Spurs channels the day that we won a trophy, the day that we had that parade with 250,000 fans. And they could have gone, but instead they'd rather sit on their channel 2 minutes after it ends talking about amortization over 5 years. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, that's fair. No, it's very fair. And speaking of Ange as well, let me get to this. Big up to Wag. This is from Florian Plettenberg via Sky Sports Germany. Ange Postecoglou is already in talks with RB Leipzig for a move this summer.
You know what's hilarious? Well, only just a few hours ago, me and my boy in the Tottenham group we was literally talking about how RB Leipzig.
Hold that thought. We'll get to that. Sorry, just because I know M. De Niro got to go. Make your last statements and then just go into promo and everything you got going on and that. Go on.
Come on, man. Yeah, I just had one more statement before I leave. You know, the show has to keep running man's away right now, but the show got to run. Listen, I just got to make this statement. Listen, ban Marco Silva, you understand? Ban Thomas Frank, you understand? You understand? Ban Rasmus Højlund, you understand? Listen, this is what man need to understand. Listen, man's talking in this aspect, yeah? I don't want to see no manager, no manager that doesn't finish higher. And when I say higher, but any other league, listen, if I don't know another man, see, Postecoglu came in, I didn't know about him. So when he came in, I had nothing to say. Because I know about the other two, that's why I have something to say. So I don't want to see no other manager that doesn't finish in the league that they're in within the top 6. That's me personally. That's what I'm saying. Them man there, Marco Silva, them man there, they're made for that in 8th to 9th, 10th, all of that. Man's not on that, bro. So don't bring me a manager, yeah? And I'm talking for any league. You can bring me any manager from any league as long as they're within the top 6 of their league. If they're beneath, don't bring me them. So like I say, ban Thomas Frank once again, just in case you didn't hear me, for the people in the backwards. Ban Thomas Frank, you understand? Ban Marco Silva, you understand? Ban Rasmus Højlund, and ban Flawless as well for what he did today. That's what I had to say on it. Because this guy was moving, man. Man was talking about F1 underneath man's stadium. Man's not trying to hear that. You understand? Man already goes through pain with this team as much as it is. Man, and now we spent a good, I think, 20 minutes, on talking about F1 underneath the dark.
You're telling me I think that future coming up. I'm not gonna lie. The fact it's underneath the stadium is fire to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'd love that. We're supposed to get this new stadium in 5 years. Run me that. 100%. I can go. Run me that.
Bro, don't make me go in the chat and put hashtag ban Flawless in the chat, bro.
Bro, I can't, man. I know. I know. Instigate this shit, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, like if I'm down in North London, I want to go down to the truck, man. I'll be real, man. Levy can have my money, man,
Yeah,
for that one day.
bro, my own guy. On that note, my own guy just is done. From whence my guy just it's done, man. Yeah,
Oh,
free the
Levy
guys,
got me in the
man.
pockets, man.
Free, yeah, hashtag bun flawless. Big up CP. Hashtag bun flawless. Bro, next week we're back, bro. Next week
Yo,
we're back though. But listen,
yeah,
man,
that
big
go,
up
man.
my bros, man. Big up all of
Love
my
G
bros.
every time,
We're
man.
Yeah,
gonna
big
be
Every
up,
time.
back.
man. Have a good
Just
Say
time, man.
no
blessings,
more.
man. You know,
Big
make
up.
sure you follow him today, bro, man.
Love,
Across
man.
all the socials and everything.
Love, man.
Every
Love,
time,
love.
man. Blessings.
Yes.
Every time, man.
Uh,
Not just what were you saying about
yeah, they
Ange?
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, because funny enough, we were literally talking about how um where Ange could next end up next to if it's not going to be in the Premier League, and we were literally saying literally Leipzig, and this was before any report came out, and Dortmund or Leipzig, and everybody knows obviously. Also, Tottenham also support Dortmund. I actually wouldn't have minded him at Dortmund, to be honest, but Kovac is not going to leave, so and Leipzig looking for a new manager, so. Um, I think he can do well. He fits the club's philosophy in terms of how they want to play football. Um, he actually has players that can actually play football over there. And Leipzig is a football club that means that yes, they want to get into Champions League football, but they also care about winning trophies as well. They're inspiring in terms of trying to win the trophies, but trying to be up there in terms of Bayern, Dortmund. Bayern Leverkusen is not going to be there anymore, but you know what I mean. So no, I think that's a really good job. But this was what I was talking about. The fact that you could finish 17th, but then you get a job like RB Leipzig, which is a prestigious job in my opinion, one of the better jobs in Europe.
Hmm.
Because I say that him winning the Europa League, he's gonna leave himself in a much better situation than what Tottenham's gonna be for the next whatever seasons. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, basically what's happening. You ever seen that movie Good Luck Chuck?
I've never seen it, but go on, carry on.
It's a movie. I believe Dane Cook is the star back when he was relevant in the comedic world. Basically, any woman he sleeps with, the next person they were with was their soulmate. It's their one true love. So it's like you get with him, then you get your one true love, and that's Tottenham Hotspur. You get with us, we'll give you a huge payout, 10 million of the Queen's finest, or excuse me, King's finest, because the Queen is dead. But it's just one of them things where it's like a joke. You come here to get the sacking payout. You know what I mean? You put it in your contract. You sack me in the middle of the season. You sack me before this contract's over. I get X amount of dollars remaining from the said contract. And the fact is, Conte got rich off us. Jose got rich. Not that they weren't rich already, but we quadrupled their motherfucking net income worth. And it's the same thing with Ainge. And Jez is
No, it's
absolutely
right.
right. He's leaving us in a better position than we're being left without him. Because
Which
we
was
don't even have a manager. Bro, he's closer to finding a new job than we are a new manager. Let that sink in. And it was always going to happen.
yeah,
What's
100%.
up, Jim?
Jacob. No, hilarious part about that is that look at all the managers in the recent years since Pochettino has even left. Pochettino left us, ended up going to getting PSG job and actually winning trophies there.
You
Um,
got big payday, too.
Jose,
Worked
Jose,
with three of the best players of a generation. So
yes, Jose got sucked. Ended up winning the Europa League with Roma, or it was the Europa League with Roma, or it was
it was a
Conference League. Either
conference
one of the
league.
two. Yeah, the Conference
Conference
League
league.
with Roma, which was a big thing as well as Roma wasn't winning for years.
Conte left,
Um,
won the league with
Conte left and
Napoli.
won at Napoli, so everybody's leaving.
Players,
Everybody's
too.
leaving, and players too. So it's like
Juan Foyth left us, went to Villarreal, won a fucking Europa League.
Hopefully,
Then they signed him like a 5-year contract. Bro, we are good luck Chuck.
everything.
And
All the yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. Like that's what I'm happy. I'm happy for him being able to win the Europa League because at least he didn't f up his career completely in terms of types of jobs that he can go. He can go and get a better job, and he can do better there. Well, Tottenham's gonna struggle, isn't it?
yeah, and see that's the part that like it's just this running in place is such tiring business from Tottenham's perspective because it's like okay, Poch, we didn't do you right, but we've got the game-changing stadium, and now we've got the special one who never not wins. Which when we got Jose Mourinho, all I heard from fans were, "We're gonna finally win a trophy. I don't care about anything. Just give me a trophy." And then we win, in my opinion, the third most prestigious trophy available for Tottenham Hotspur to win.
Agreed.
And they're like, yeah, yeah, that is what I've been begging for. Bro, it's to give a mouse a cookie. That's a children's book from when I was a fucking kid. You give a mouse a cookie, they're going to want a glass of milk. You give him a glass of milk, he's going to want a bedtime story. If you give him a bedtime story, he's going to want a blanket to cover himself up with. If he gets a blanket to cover himself up with, he might need a little belly rub. These Spurs fans, bro, they're the little mouse with a cookie. And here's a cookie. No, fuck your cookie. I want a chocolate chip. This is oatmeal raisin. It's like, bruh, you didn't specify. You just said, give me a trophy. And we did. And now it's wham that we finished 17th. That's what I don't get. Like, yeah, it was shit. Yeah, it was awful. But I verbatim said in the summer, I would be willing to take 15th, 16th, 17th in order to win this Europa League because I genuinely feel that's a competition we could win. And then we win it, and everyone says, and this is not everyone. This is literally rival fans and the Cuck Spurs fans. Yeah, but it was the easy one. It was the easiest one ever. Bro, teams didn't drop down from the Champions League when we won it the other two times in our 143 years of existence. They weren't dropping down. And then if you look at the teams from Champions League who would have theoretically dropped down, bro, they were all Europa-esque teams. So, like, I just the constant diminishing, the constant it's never good enough. Yes, I wanted that, but not like this. Yeah, well, if this is results-based business, guess what? Ange Postecoglou got you fucking results. Because if you want to talk about progression, I want to see progression in my team. I don't see enough progression. I don't see a clear identity. A guy comes in here. That's shit that they said under Conte, by the way. I went back to a lot of these channels 2 years ago. What the fuck were you saying about Conte? What the fuck were they saying about Conte? What did he even do in training? We set up the same way every week. Oh, I don't even see an actual a plan and progress being made. It's just the same draws week in, week out. Yeah, we won 1-0, but I'm so sick of this sitting back. I just want a manager who goes forward, just says, bun the goals conceded. We're going to go forward. And then guess what? You get what you asked for. Yeah, but not like this. I wanted it, but not like this. Oh, it's attacking, but he's too attacking. Oh, it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up, you fucking diva. It's like ungrateful ass elitist motherfuckers. And guess what? I'm just gonna say it, bro. Put the banner up. Pre-warning. Banner time. That's why I put uncensored on there because that's a motherfucking warning. It's always the same fucking tone of skin color motherfuckers who spew this bullshit. Some white British fuck. Always. Always. Without fail. Some dude with fucking light skin talking about it's not good enough. I wanted this. And they said the same shit to Conte. Now they're saying the same shit to fucking Potch or Ange. It's just, bro, every time. Every fucking time. But the facts are, and I like to do this to my facts don't care about your feelings, because that's all they said when I said, don't worry, I feel like Angel turned this around. That's your feelings, mate. The facts are we've lost the game. The facts are we didn't win today. Yeah, but I feel like we'll turn it around. We'll still be able to have a chance. That's your feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings. Fair enough. Well, facts are, within 2 years, Ainge showed progress. Facts. Facts. He came in, got us European football, which we didn't have. Progress in year one. Now, in the end of his second season, guess what? He not only got us European competition, he got us the highest level of European competition. That's progress in itself. And then that's not even mentioning the fact that there was a trophy involved in that. That's progress as well. So they nitpick little factoids. If I'm just they do the I'm a realist fan. I'm a realistic fan. Now just remove factual evidence that doesn't support my narrative and look at this factual evidence. It's the old don't look over there. Look at this. I'm going on camera for a specific reason because they do this. Yeah, okay, this is our season, right? But take the good bits, put them over here. Now you got the shit bits left. What is the season? It's like you can't do that. You can't remove. The main thing I've been hearing is, yeah, but trophy aside. No trophy aside, you deluded, unrealistic fucking loser. What are we doing? You can't just negate. Oh, yeah, honey, that woman I had sex with, don't worry. Just take that out of it and focus on the part where I didn't have sex with her. Oh, ooh, yeah, you got one good. No, you're getting left. You're paying alimony. You're getting fucked. It's simple. And people just, we take away the Europa and what you left with.
You know, it's crazy.
17.
You know, I
Russell
know
was a
that,
semifinal.
you know, I know Jacob is pissed because that analogy made perfect sense. You don't need no explanation. It made absolute. It was mad, but it made sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't remove.
Trophy aside to me is also crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that
From a Tottenham fan, because all I've heard for 15 years, war a trophy. Oh, but we finished over Arsenal. It's okay. War a trophy, Jacob. I heard that from Spurs fans, Arsenal fans, every fan. Yeah, you never win a trophy. You're where careers go to die. Yada yada. That's all I hear all my motherfucking life. Man, did you just take a bite out of a crayon?
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They sort that out pattern that, man. I shouldn't laugh, yo. That is just the most Jacob thing ever. Ranting about Spurs. And then he turned Did you just take it out of the crayon? You know what's crazy about it? One, it's clear to see if the child took a bite out of a crayon, or the child have crayon on his mouth. And secondly, as well,
she does. She's got crayons all over her.
Jacob was just unmoved by it. This guy did not panic. He didn't look worried. He wasn't concerned. I shouldn't laugh. But yo, it was just how just unworried, cool, calm, and collected Jacob was looking at his infant child. Oh shit, you'll never change Jacob. Right, where else I got people? We're gonna close out in about 15 minutes because the 15k subscriber celebration stream is coming up. So I'm gonna redirect from here straight to there, people, in about 15 minutes. That's the 15k subscriber celebration stream. So make sure you grab your beverage. You don't have to be liquor like me. Just make sure you are drinking something. It can be water, it can be orange juice, apple juice, whatever, people. Just make sure you have a beverage in your hand and we go celebrate. And I'll actually get to the chat. And I know you lot always have questions in regards to the channel and how it started and how I met people and future plans and all that stuff. So we'll get to all of that. But in regards to this with Manchester United as well, the Manchester United side of things, that's why I was looking on the phone, because I was trying to find all the couple tweets and the information in regards to Alejandro Garnacho leaving Manchester United. So Fabrizio Romano said this earlier. Alejandro Garnacho will leave Manchester United. Decision confirmed on player and club side. Set to part ways. Understand staying in Premier League. Serious option. And he put serious in bold. So you know that is serious. Serious option with 3 clubs already very keen. After Bayer Leverkusen and Italian clubs calling. Sell him. I don't know what the debate is. I don't know this shouldn't have taken this long. As much as I like the Cunha news, as much as I like the Embuemo news, as much as I like the Gyökeres links, and we've been linked to Emi Martinez, and we've been linked to Estupiñán, and Jez has referenced it a couple times already on the stream, how that is the one thing I look at Ineos and go, they've done very well, even with selling, outside of not moving on Bruno. Selling last year, they sold very well. We made a record fee. With Garnacho, Ben Jacobs put out that clubs are looking around 40 million. We still want 60. Why? He's rubbish. Let me just clarify. 40 million for Alejandro Garnacho is a phenomenal deal, people, for us. It's an absolute fantastic deal because he's not worth that. He excels at, actually, I'll tell a lie. Only thing he excels at is being a trial. That's legit it. That's the only thing he excels at. He is a trial. That's it. He will continue to make runs. He will have 10 shots in a game, miss all 10. Guaranteed he gets the ball the 11th time he's shooting. Guaranteed. He's one of those. In NBA terms, for the basketball heads, if he's 0-10, he'll shoot the 11th time. 100%. That's it. He has unwavering, I would say, confidence, because we've seen him mention about not celebrating because he thinks some fans don't like him. But yeah, like that's the only thing he excels at. And move him on. Go on. Say what you're gonna say.
You can't say he does. You can't say he thinks some fans hate him. I've seen videos of him turning around, addressing a certain fan on YouTube because he's
Yeah,
like,
man.
he knows they don't like him. I mean, I really think that goal really hurt his trajectory. You know, that bicycle kick was
Oh,
against
the bicycle kick
Everton.
is seven. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, bro, like you have a moment like that at such a young age, and your idol's Ronaldo. Your ego's already through the roof when you want your own underwear brand, let alone when you're repping someone else's underwear brand. And then you have a goal like that, then you're gonna start thinking, I shit gold. I wake up and I took a dookie and it was full of gold in the toilet bowl. That's literally what you're gonna think. Like, bro, I think I'm the shit when I bag a couple of eights when I was single. Bro, what the fuck is that doing me today? Not a damn thing.
And that's yeah, go on, Jess. Go.
But we literally had the conversation literally, I think, what, 2 days ago or so, or 3 days ago, backstage before we did the NBA podcast. I was talking about how Bayern wise they're doing actually a lot of great stuff, but I've been watching them now for the 2 seasons. When it comes to the selling part, it's not there. It doesn't look like it at the moment. You know, because I was asking on terms of like, you hear about incomes, but you don't hear about outgoings. Like, you're not hearing about permanent things, unless it's like little deals where like you get like 5 million, 10 million, 50 million, which is like nothing. If they're trying to offload players here with big fees, they seem to like, we either want this money or we want no money. But in reality, like you said, you should be taking 40. If teams come in and say we want 40, if teams tell you in January we taking for 40, you should look at it and say they came in from Athletic Academy to our academy. That's pure profit. You can go and work with that in the summer, or right now you can work with in the summer. What are you really holding out for this 20 million? And I know it's a lot of money, but still, when you understand, when you put it literally out there that you don't want the player, people can use it as a bargaining chip and say you don't want the player. We take it on loan, or we taking 40 million, but we're not going to pay you the money because we know you don't want to keep him. One thing about Chelsea, and I think it's also a reputation thing. And Chelsea, they can always just sell well, and I think you build that respect. But with Ineos, they're telling people, take this player for 60 million. Nobody wants him. Then all right, we're keeping them. And
that's what annoys me, because if Garnacho was a Chelsea player and performed like this, and they sold him for 40 million, we'd all talk about what phenomenal business it is for them. So why is it not phenomenal for us? It's a phenomenal deal. He's rubbish, people. Let me just clarify this. Worst winger in the league. There's probably better left wingers at the relegation club, but they're championship sides. Let's leave the 17 teams who stayed up. He's better than nobody. Even Son, who is nowhere near what he was, is still better than Garnacho. Go through it, people. Go from the first team all the way down to 17, obviously excluding us. You know what? He ain't even the best winger at Manchester United. That's the crazy part.
Nope.
He ain't even top 2. Cunha's better, Rashford's better. I want Rashford gone, but Rashford's a better left winger than Garnacho. So he's not even top 2 here. All the stats tell you this. And then on top of that, man, what he says and his attitude is terrible. And when I say his attitude, these are things like before someone's like, oh, well, you like to defend Sancho and say we don't know him personally. I'm talking about things he said himself. Go back and look at the disgusting comments he made after the Europa League final. Not only what he said was disgusting, first and foremost, which I'll get into, the timing was also disgusting. We've just lost the European final, and you're there talking about you.
Yeah, what did he say? What did he say?
He said something. So he said, in regards to the Premier League, he said, it's been a poor season. We've barely beat anybody. This was in the Premier League. And then I thought to myself, maybe we've not beat anybody because you went 20 games without a goal. Maybe that ties into it. Maybe because you don't get goals, I don't get assists, you're such a detriment to the team. Maybe it's that. Then he spoke about, in regards to the final, Jacob, he also mentioned about he started every game up until the final and then he only got 20 minutes. Nothing about the team losing and the disappointment.
Oh, yeah, I did remember that. Yeah. He was like, how do I start every European match until the final?
Nothing about that, people. Selfish. Nothing about the team that are losing. Bear in mind, let's say you don't get along with the manager. I'm sure you have teammates who you are close to who were devastated in that changing room. So us three are in a team. Me, Jacob, and Jez, we're all playing professional football and we lose a massive final. Even if I don't get on with the manager, let's say Jez and Jacob are both devastated. Because I'm brethren and cool with them, I'd feel for them. Like, forget my thoughts on the club and the manager. My two brethren who I'm close with and two teammates are devastated, and you're there the night of talking about I didn't play. Bear in mind, you played awful all season long. Get this guy gone. And then you got his brother as well, tweeting, talking rubbish also. Get him gone expeditiously. The fact that there's so many teams in for him has flabbergasted me. I can't believe there's multiple teams. They're saying 3 Premier League clubs, Italian clubs, pluralized. So let's say that's 2, and Leverkusen. Hey, Ten Hag, come get your guys. So that's a minimum of 6 clubs. Dreadful.
Well, I will say the one thing that you like kind of leaned on as far as that he does do well, it's undeniable, is the running. A lot of managers in world football nowadays, you attract stars, they're interested. Because I think there's a part of it like a coach believes, all right, I could get him to do the little P's and Q's for my system. I just need a motherfucker who can run, and he can clearly run, and he clearly will run around. But yeah, I mean, everything you've laid out, the selfishness, I think all that kind of outweighs any amount of ability that I've seen. Take the Everton goal away, that bicycle kick. Bro tried that in the final as well. Remember, him and someone else. I think they did like a dual bicycle kick at the same time. It was funny. Him and Casemiro, bro. That's what I'm saying. The ego, that shit goes to your head real quick. You get 100 motherfuckers in a room, and all of them are telling you you're the shit, you're the best, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread for years. Eventually, that 100 people is going to be 500 people, and it's going to be 5 years of people saying you're the best shit ever. Wow, look at that goal. You've got a big old photo of it above your bed frame so you can look at it when you make love to your woman. Like, yeah, it's going to go to your head.
But even though you say all that, but the teams who are all in for him, but the issue is, even they have a certain cap where they say, okay, 40 million, let's do this. But can you hear me?
Yeah, we listen.
I thought I was lagging for a second. No, I was saying how even those clubs, even though there's so many teams in for him, even they have a cap of like, okay, we're willing to go and take a hit if we can get him for like 40 million. But then you're not just telling everybody you want 20 million more. That you're not gonna, the player's not gonna then leave, and then you're gonna find yourself in a situation when it's pre-season, the guy is still here, and everybody knows you want to sell him. So eventually you will have to sell him for 40 anyway, or even less, because by that time, because the thing is, nobody's willing to wait. People just say, you know what, you don't want to sell for that much. We go with all other targets that we think is cheaper and have also the same level of potential. So for me, it's like, once you put it out there that you don't want a player, the thing that you want to do is sell him as fast as possible.
Shift him, and that's where I'm at with it. The fact that it's taken so long when we know there's interest. We know there was interest from January, and yes, we've done well incomings. We've moved very, very quickly, expeditious speed. However, it needs to be that with the outgoings. Should have started with Bruno, didn't happen. Kick it off with Garnacho, and it must continue with Rashford, with Anthony. Højlund's been linked with move away also as well. Onana's been linked with a move away also. Get all of these guys gone. Unfortunately, Maguire and Shaw will probably still survive. Unfortunately, Bruno's still here. If we can get 5 or 6 out, I'm cool. We can get Garnacho gone, Rashford gone, Anthony gone, Malacia gone, Sancho gone, Onana gone. That'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah, go.
Are you fine if 2 of them go out on loan, and if because it doesn't look like that some of them may get like permanent deals. Like I think like guys like Anthony, Rasmus,
I'm cool.
I think you can have these guys permanently, but
if let's say Rashford and Anthony is more loans and it's more option, just make sure there's an option or an obligation, and don't make the Sancho mistake where it's an obligation and it's a 5 million fee. Make that shit 20 million. It's an obligation. You can't negotiate obligation, put option in there. I'm just at the point where I don't want Højlund to Inter Milan alone. Cool. Don't even have to be a loan fee. I just don't want him to be an option for this manager, because this manager's stupid enough to play him. That's why.
Yeah, no, I heard her.
And same with the next guy, because when Amarim eventually gets sacked, I don't want to give the next manager the opportunity to even go, oh, I can work with such and such. Oh, he has good attributes. Oh, he can run. Hey, you know what? He occupies the spaces I like. None of that. Go on.
Can I ask you about the Hoyland thing? This is something I've tried to ask United people. Like, do you think, like, what'd you spend, 60, 65 on him?
Too much. It was 70.
70. Okay, so, but that even makes my point a little bit better. Like, as a manager, Amarim, you know, you come in, the company you work for just says, hey, we just bought you this $70 million laser printer. And you're like, God damn, it's a shitty laser printer. I need a better printer. And everyone knows it's a shitty printer, but the company's already invested. You just kicked your sister in the head. Your company's already invested 70 million. And it's like, can you try to use this laser printer, please, sir? Because we don't want to spend another 70 million on another printer that we don't know will work. I mean, it's kind of a shit example, but like,
I get what you're not. The overall point that the where
how much of it is Amarim's like football IQ versus him attempting to get the most out of an investment from his
football IQ, because
boss.
the printer was purchased before me. The printer hasn't worked before me, and the printer is not working whilst I'm here. Stop using the printer.
Okay,
that's where I'm at with it. He tried. I was fully on board with it. I said, you're new here. I do that with, because I just can't stand these lot now. But normally, 99 times out of 100, new manager comes into the football club. I understand you got to work with all the players. Let's see what you can get out of players, what you can't, etc., etc. But that's a small period. That's 5-6 games. Once you've been at a club a month and a half, you as a manager now need to know, hey, these players are good. These players are not. These players are kind of in the middle. I can work with them for the time being. Hoyland already went 0016 twice before you got here. So you already had an idea. Then he went on a big goal drought with you here. Stop playing him. Same with Garnacho. Bear in mind, I remember watched us because he had said certain things before he had his first match, before he took his first training session. He had said certain things about the team lack physicality. So I'm like, okay, you are clearly watching. They are not good enough. So to answer your question in regards to it, tell the people, this is why you brought me in. If the laser printer was working fine, guess what? You lot would have been a much more successful business. The last manager would have been here because the last manager wanted to use this laser printer and it wasn't doing what it was supposed to. That played a role in why he got sacked. That's why it played a role in you lot being horrific. And that's where it stems from with that. Like, and also in Ineos's defense as well, they didn't sign him. So they have no reason to back it. They inherited to use
that Radcliffe?
laser printer. No. It was before. This was just Glazer solely. Hoyland was bought the year before they took over.
I mean, in all respects, I like the profile. Like when y'all signed him, I was like, oh, you know, it's got a decent frame for a striker. He's young. He's got this. But then obviously you watch 10 games in a row of him doing what he does, and it's very clear. So I do see your point. I'm just curious because, you know, Amarim came in and kind of just like big bald sacked the fucking Marcus Rashford out the door, which needed to happen for some years for y'all.
Exactly.
Because he was a guy who transcended managers, right? Like Garnacho's transcended the managers. And it's one of those, like, so I respected that decision. So I was almost like, I don't want to buy into Amarim's just so stupid because, like, on one degree, I see it like how with Ange, he comes in, they buy him Brendan Johnson, and he's like, yeah, that's the top target for me. It's like, no, it wasn't. That's the club buying you a player, and you're saying you're good with it, basically. But it either works or it doesn't work.
Amarim is that stupid because this is why he continues to play players underperforming. This is why he continues to play. The fact that two players are able to go 0020 is on the manager. As bad as the players are, why are they still out there? Once you go 008 as an attack, once you go 005, unless you're offering great things outside of GNA, which they're not because they're both horrendous footballers, sit your ass on the bench, but you persisted with these men. And even when you took these players off and played other players in their roles, so when you played Maino there, when you played Bruno there, when you played Xerxes there, even Cheeto in the limited time, we performed better as a team. But yeah, you watched that happen. So you watched them both perform.
Didn't you do Maino in the 9 as well?
Then change it. Then you changed it. it got better. We won games or won a game or performed better. Then the next following week or a few days later, because it was Europe, you'd switch back to these two. Nah, man, it's a wrap. Amarim's cooked. But in regards to getting players gone, to Jez's point, I just want them out the door. I don't care if we get no money for them and it's all loans, or we sell them all and it's not big amounts. I'd give these lot away. That's how much I want them gone. People talking about 40 million. I would pay 40 million to get rid of you. That's how much I think you are a detriment to this, have been a detriment to this football club and will be as long as you are here and associated. And that's not just Garnacho. I put all of them in that boat. Not so much Sancho, as he went here, but the rest of him, yes, it's a wrap. Onana included. It's just a shame we can't get rid of Maguire and Shaw. People keep talking about, oh, you can't get rid of 7-8 players. Yes, you can. There's no rule in football saying you can't get rid of 7-8. Just because it's not the norm and it doesn't get done on a regular basis does not mean it can be done. You can get rid of as many players as you want to get rid of. Simple as that. There's no law. The FA, UEFA, FIFA don't say, hey, in a window, you can only get rid of 5 or 6 players. If we wanted to get rid of all these dead wood players, we would. I think we'll get rid of a lot. Exactly. Love to Pels every single time says we do that every summer. You do that, Pels, exactly that. We watch Chelsea do it. You can get rid of 7, 8. You can get rid of 12 players. If you wanted to, you could get rid of 20 players. If you wanted to. If a club decided to pick up, no matter if it's Spurs, if it's Manchester United, whoever said, hey, we getting rid of 20 players, they could get rid of 20 players. But it makes sense because how are you going to replace them? But I'm just over-exaggerating to make a point. People keep making statements that are inaccurate and untrue. And things keep like when Manchester United having no money. And I told you, lot, literally all year long, Manchester United have money. But because enough people said it, enough content creators said it, enough people said it on socials, for some reason that that narrative grew and uneducated and just non-factual statement grew legs and became a thing. Then we signed Cunha. To the point, even Jez was laughing and joking about it. Jez was the one who broke to me about the Embremo bid. And he was like, and added me in the group chat and said, hey, United have no bread though. Got no money. So but people were talking, people were laughing about us not getting the lap, but how was we going to pay for the lap if he said yes?
Well, everybody is football agents these days, man.
Yeah, and it's just, and you don't even have to be. I'm not no genius when it comes to it. I just look at Manchester United as the people get success and size of brand mixed up. People get those two things mixed up. Like the Lakers, outside of the year they've won the chip, haven't been successful in a long ass time. The Lakers as a brand is fucking huge. There's people who are non-NBA fans who wear Laker merch, who know about the LA Lakers. Manchester United are in the same boat. Manchester United, that we just literally 2 years ago did the biggest kit deal with Adidas in Premier League history. You don't think they have people doing the research to see if they're going to get their money back? You don't invest 900 million in something over 10 years without doing your research.
I was watching this random video about, or this random movie from a whole different nation, like in the Middle East, and there's a kid going through the rubble of this destroyed town, and he's running around with a pack of kids. One of the kids has a Manchester United sweater on. Ain't shit to do with United in any of it. They're not in England. They're in like, I don't know, somewhere fucking Western Asia area, like middle area. I don't know, but it was like a rubble, war-torn city, like Palestine type, and it's a kid running around with his little brothers through the rubble, and he's got a United shirt on or a sweater. I was like, oh shit, look, it's United. It's one of those, like the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL, same thing. They are shit, but you can't go anywhere. I guarantee you walk in a Walmart, in any store in America, someone in there has got a Cowboy something on.
And this is the point I'm making about success and current success and profile. Manchester United as a brand is a juggernaut. It's one of the most recognized brands in the world, people. This is why Manchester United continue to do big brand deals. This is why when people say, Why are Manchester United always on TV, even though they're terrible? Because people want to watch. You have Manchester United fans who want to watch. Then you have people who want to hate watch, rival fans. And then you also have the casual. Because we're in the content creator space, all of us here are super invested in football. But then you have people who are like on the casual fans. That's where your major money is. Because even though football is a billion pound sport, trillion-pound sport with plenty of fans, you also have fans who are not as invested as us, who may not know, who probably couldn't name you all 1 to 20 teams in the Premier League. They might not even be able to name you all the players on Manchester United's team. But guess what? They know about Manchester United. And that's why when people talk about Manchester United having no money, it's absolutely ridiculous. And to this comment as well, because to Gid, who said United doesn't have money, I don't think United could pay 250k to Embremo. I don't think the 250k is real, but Manchester United could pay 250k to Embremo. You know why? Because we just let 3 players go on freeze, and that cleared up reportedly 335k. Because Lindelof left, Ericsson left, Johnny Evans left. So their 3 wages combined was 335k. So we are currently 335k plus. However, minus something of that of Cunha. Let's say it's 150. We're still in the plus. Let's say Embremo's on 150. Manchester United is still 35k plus without selling anybody. Because one thing we've done very well in recent times, whether it's on accident or not, is reduce the wage bill. And we'll continue to reduce the wage bill as well. Like I said, we just let 335k go, but no one won't talk about that. I mentioned it on Back Again a couple of times. I've mentioned it on here before. But if we had added 335k, people would be talking about it. Because it's easy. Everyone, as bad as Manchester United are, people want to go over the top for whatever reason. United can pay players big money. I know this thing about United having no pull too. Well, Embremo rejected 3 clubs with with Champions League. He rejected
Oh,
Spurs,
I
he
love
rejected
that, by
Arsenal,
the
and he
way.
rejected Newcastle.
I
But I
love that,
thought
by
it's
the
all
way.
about Champions League. Say again?
I said I love that, by the way, because that was one of the things that Spurs fans were cucking around, was saying players see this. Players see your league position over 3 years, and that'll sway them. It doesn't matter if you get Champions League 1 out of those 3 years. Where did you finish in the league? That's what they're going to look at. I'm like, Arsenal the last 3 years have challenged, and then Wemos said, fuck off. Like, who cares, bro? The player, people underestimate the value of a dollar or a pound. You know, it's crazy because, like, to say United don't have pull, everybody, bro. Before I even adamantly was like into, I almost said soccer and really pissed your fans off.
It's cool.
Before I was really into the sport, like, I knew what United were. I knew
Tell him
what
to say that again.
Liverpool were.
Say
I
that
knew what
again, Jacob, because you're a prime example of what I'm talking about. Before you was ingrained into the sport,
I
you
knew
knew
what
what about
I
Manchester United.
I didn't even know that I knew what it was, but I knew what it was. The logo, the colors. I called it McDonald's FC because it was red and yellow. Um,
Just jokes.
but yeah, I was like, I
So
don't even really know anything else about. I didn't even understand the structure. I was still confused. Why does Messi play for Argentina but also in Spain? That doesn't make sense. It was still like not clear to me, and it was
nah,
like, but I know what
it's a long
Manchester
history.
United
Long
is.
history.
Nah, Fez. And see, Jacob saying there, before I got into the sport and knew what was going on, I know the Manchester United logo. Kind of like the
Another.
McDonald's logo. Because anywhere you go on the planet, if you see
Mhm.
that McDonald's M, you know what it is. You know, hey, there's chicken sandwiches and nuggets there. Facts.
Just
Wherever
don't
you
eat
could be
that in America.
anywhere on the globe. You just know where hey, I can get food here. You're gonna be McFlurries that actually the ice cream machine will probably be broken, but you don't understand
Yeah,
the
it probably
overall
is.
point.
Yeah, but see, another thing was too that why I knew them so much was because Forbes every year would come out with like the richest sports franchises, and I was always like, let me see where the Cowboys are. And United and Chelsea were always up there with the Dallas Cowboys, with the Patriots,
Jacob.
and at one point I remember celebrating like, look, we're better than those teabaggers, woo! It was like a moment of we're more rich than them. And it means nothing in my life. Obviously, I was still broke as fuck, but like it was one of those things you know of the brand before you know of the results. If you're outskirts of, I wouldn't even say casual at that point. Like when I was casually into it is when I was like discovering what Tottenham were. I was like, okay, Clint Dempsey went from a Fulham to a Tottenham. Very cool. I'll support them. And but it's like at that point I already knew. Okay, United are this big giant conglomerate. They're the big boys. So obviously everyone enjoys watching Goliath fall, or they're going to pay attention because when Goliath come to town, you have to pay attention. It's either or, and in both scenarios, United wins.
And that's the point I'm making. And to Ronaldo, who says, as Manchester United fans, we must demand a lot, put high pressure on Ineos and his the Avengers team because the stubbornness they're doing right now. If we sell Bruno, we can Brighton, Bremo, and Gyökeres fast. Ineos are useless. Let me just say that, Ronaldo. Expecting them to do anything of note, useless. Outside of buying players, that is the one thing I will say they've got down to a T, is the buying of players. Everything else, I think they're absolutely terrible. Never wanted him in the first place, and they've proved me 110% right on something I wanted to be wrong about. Let's just hope they continue to continue in this vein and continue with this manner in this window to the point we just get enough talented players in that they're on the pitch and we just win games because they're talented. So let's say we bring in a Rebel and we get Gyökeres and Emi Martinez. Let's say it's Eston Pinion, insert central midfielder name here, and they go out there and just play. That's where we're at. All this structure and like we're going to play this way and we're going to win because of this. Nah, we just going to win off just talent alone. That's what it is. And you can do that in the Premier. It shouldn't be the way that we are set up. I don't want to be talking like this, but because we just have incompetent people literally from top to bottom in charge, I think that's just the way it is. I think we have an incompetent owner. I think we have incompetent ownership. Like we have incompetent board, incompetent hierarchy, incompetent manager, incompetent coaching staff, and incompetent players, which is going to get you, guess what, people? Incompetent results is what it is. Just hopefully in those incompetent players, we have enough talent out there that it seems we're getting rid of the incompetent players and bringing in some talented players that we're going to win games. Like, and then Acuna and Bremo, Gyökeres front three is going to win you games. I could manage that.
No, 100%. Like, no, I'm saying that, bro. We used to get. Obviously, there's not nowhere near the same level, but we used to get I'm talking about Bremo and Kuna, but we used to get away with having just Kane and Son just fucking doing what they're doing.
There we go. It was just Kane and Son.
Well, they go perform to a certain level because we run lineups. We used to run lineups of Kane, Son, left wing striker, and the right winger would be Lamella, and the 10 would be Harry Winks, bro. And we still winning games. We still getting Champions League.
Don't remind me of Harry Winks. That's another reason why Angel will forever be my fucking legend, because he got rid of a bunch of fucking losers. He walked in and said, "Get out of here. You're a loser, Harry Winks. Eric Dyer, get out of here. You're a loser." He just started get these losers out of here, and it's like, the only loser he couldn't outlast, only by a week or two, was Ryan Mason, that motherfucker. But I was about to be like, Mike Gaffler. He outlived Winks, Dyer, Doherty. He outlived Kane. He outlived Ryan Mason, but now Ryan Mason.
No, Ryan Mason left the club already before he left.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I'm about to celebrate the fact that we don't have Ryan Mason just waiting in the wings like the fucking stepsisters in Cinderella.
Actually, no, this is actually a good question. Who's going to be our who's actually going to be our interim manager now?
We don't have. We're fucking captain. We're a boat without a dude.
Saying here. 1 second, before we close out that 1 second. Let me
trash can Tommy, trailer park trash Tommy, meth head Frankie, anorexia Frankie.
But basically, reports are saying that Thomas Frank has told Brentford he wants to leave. That's what the reports.
He better. Like, what the?
Here it is. Yeah, Thomas Frank will most likely accept Tottenham Hotspur's offer to become their new manager. He's keen to move. If Kalala
I'm coming down to London and ending myself, but if Silva's my manager, bro.
Here it is. Thomas Frank has told Brentford he wants to leave for Tottenham. Frank's camp are already in talks over terms with the Brentford boss, the clear front runner. That's from Ben Jacobs.
Well, fantastic last name, but I would say this. Last time I was told this was Arne Slot said that. He was informing Feyenoord that he wants to join us, and then they said, "We'll triple your wage, 1 more year, please." And he said, "Okay." So it means nothing. We've been used like a hoe before, and I wouldn't be surprised if
He
this
used to.
off-brand Beatles cover band front man
Nah,
fucking bags
no,
under his
no.
eyes is using us like that too.
You know what else? Yeah, he used us like a self-impressing book because he knew next season a better club will come in for him because obviously you wouldn't have known Liverpool, but you would have known Chelsea would have been there, Man United would have been there, and
Maybe
already
even
been up.
Arsenal if they,
Yeah,
were
Arsenal,
serious.
exactly.
Arsenal,
Yeah,
Liverpool. Klopp
yeah.
already said it was his last year in that summer.
No, no. It was midway through the season. Midway through the season, he said it.
Oh, that's right, because they're like, do it for
Yeah.
Klopp
Oh no,
midway
that's why I
through.
didn't include
That's right.
Liverpool in this, but
That's a good
this
point.
one didn't. Yeah, but he knew. Yeah, a better club's gonna come in for me, and guess what? Guess what? He's rejected Tottenham, and now he would have league title a year later.
With very little people recruitment wise, was
Oh,
Chiesa, and that's it.
yeah, Keith, and he didn't even play him. Keith only wants to leave Liverpool because he doesn't want to play him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We've been used before. So this Thomas Frank, bro. If I tell my wife I want fucking pork roast for dinner, it don't mean she ain't gonna make tacos.
Hey, you know what? Your wife puts up with you wherever she makes you eat that, fam. You know what I'm saying? You eat that.
It's true. Hey,
Yeah.
it's true. I ain't gonna complain about the Melissa McCarthy dinner. All right. I'm just
Hey,
glad I'm eating.
you know what? I hope his wife doesn't watch the show. I'm sure she doesn't because she ain't trying to see
No,
no
she's
shit.
not. I wasn't equating her looks. I was saying if the
No, I'm talking
dish
about the
is,
food. Yeah, I'm calling
yeah.
her food is that is just as bad, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Say she got Melissa McCarthy because I know you know what, never mind. But we
My
are gonna close
standards are
out.
too high, flawless. My standards are Benihana, even though I only eat at Denny's. My
Hey,
standards are Benihana,
your
though.
standards are extremely high. You punching above your weight with your wife, so you good, fam. You got
Shit,
no
hey, that's
issues
why I'm
holding out.
cooling, bro. I reached it. I
Yeah,
reached it.
trust
I'm
me.
good.
Talk about punching out you are definitely. So wherever your wife makes you need to shut up and be grateful. All right,
We're
that's from
Tottenham
you.
hiring Jose
What's the
Mourinho. That's what we're doing
nonsense?
over here.
Yeah.
No.
No. It's like Spurs right now, friggin' resurrect. I don't even manage it, hiring.
Pets.
Yeah, or Flick or some shit like that. And
Yeah.
also a new owner comes in as well. You get new rich owners from the Middle East or something, and they start
Bro,
splashing the cash.
Yeah,
we were
flawless, but not like this. I wanted all that, but not like this, flawless.
All right, we closing out, people. Like I said, I'm gonna redirect and send you lot over to the 15K subscribers celebration stream, people. So don't go
no,
anywhere. That'll go live in 5. I'm just gonna go grab my drink, people. But make sure you subscribe to Jacob's channel, Jacob Uncensored. Make sure you do so. Links underneath in the description. Make sure also as well you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Clips YouTube channel. I'm sure Prime probably clipped up a couple things from this stream already, people.
Oh,
So
definitely.
yeah. Sarcasm City TV Clips is rolled to 200 subscribers. The link's in the title. Please go. You don't want to support for absolutely free. Go run up on the Clips channel. Go follow the playback as well. And just as important, subscribe here. Just because we hit 15K does not mean we stop, people. But like I said, grab a drink. It doesn't have to be liquor. It can be water. It can be apple juice. It can be pineapple juice, orange juice, whatever, man. Just make sure you got a cup with some liquor in it, people, or a beverage, I should say. Like, make sure you are drinking something, even if it's water. But yes, and come join. I know you lot will have plenty of questions in regards to outside of football as well. The channel, how I met people, did a dare, and all that type of stuff. But big up to Jacob, big up Jez as well. I really love doing this show. Yeah, Jacob, a real one. That's why he's there. Shout out to M. De Niro as well. Shout out to Jez. Love to you, man, each and every time. Yeah. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
up, big up.
Big up, man. Big up. So yeah, we're redirecting over there, people, live in about 5 minutes. All right. So love to everyone that's locked in. United Spurs podcast, Man United pod, talking that Tottenham Talk pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.